Yo, what up, sports fans? Welcome to the Buds and Sports channel. I'm your host and one of four buddies today, Doug, aka Lightning Leche, aka Lil Dougie. As usual, Mr. Spuddy.
What's going on? Spuddy McGee here.
As per usual, Mr. Francis.
Yo, Francis here. What's good, everybody?
And today, everyone, it is a milestone for the Buds and Sports channel. We have our first special guest and really great bud of ours, Earl.
What's good, yo? My name is Earl. Longtime friend of everybody here.
Yo, what's good, Earl?
Earl.
Nice to have you on,
Had
man.
to join everybody.
Cue up the clap, please.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Seeing everybody do great, dope on the show. Had to join on.
Nice to have you on, man.
And we are in the teens now. I think this is episode, 12 or something like that? Like total?
Oof.
Like 21, bro.
Yeah.
21?
Well, like all us together, it might have been we're barely getting the teens, but
Yeah.
every one of us are dropping our own episodes.
We've had a busy month.
Yeah.
We've had a busy month.
Right. Well,
You telling us with your busy ass this past weekend?
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna save it. We
gonna save it. We gonna save it. But it
Yeah.
has been a busy month and a busy month for the NFL.
Yes, sir.
So if you're wondering where our weekend recap is, well, it's right here, baby, because we are doing the first quarter recap of the season.
Hey.
Ching, 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 ching. And we're going to be running through each divisions in the AFC, NFC, take hot takes, tell you guys what we like, who our early winners are for the division, and by the end of it, we'll give you our Super Bowl prediction for the season and see how it goes.
Yeah, as of right now.
Yeah, as of right now. Disclaimer, as of right now.
Yeah, that shit might change in the next 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Hey, this is why it's hot takes, brother.
I got it.
So, where you guys want to go first? AFC?
Hey, we'll kick it off to Earl. You have AFC West or NFC North first, and that'll kick us off. So, whatever one you want to start off with.
Shoot, might as well let's go with the AFC West. I was fresh in my mind.
Yep.
I was at the game last night, and let me tell you.
Talk about it.
We were talking about 75% Raiders fans. I probably agree with that. It's more like, it was probably more like 60 to 40, I would say. But it was real nice because we got to watch the game. Raiders fans got mad all first half.
Sounds about right.
Shut them out.
Nice.
They were quiet. That was the first time they were quiet since we got there.
Mm-hmm.
They were loud the whole time until the first half, and that first half they were dead ass silent the whole time.
Yeah.
And they were loud for one quarter, and then we destroyed them.
Yeah.
You crushed their souls.
We didn't crush their souls, but it should have been.
I don't know. Joey Bosa was crushing a lot more than souls.
He was nice. He was nice. It was electric though. It was pretty electric. I think Chargers fans actually had a pretty decent showing for having a Raider city. Pretty much, I would say LA is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For having, we usually we couldn't even fill up a soccer stadium. So
Yeah.
a decent amount of fans turnout was actually pretty bad. It was pretty badass. And
What's
we
up?
took the game and took the number one division. Like, that was actually, I thought that was a bigger game. I know it's early. We don't really call these games big games early, but
It's definitely a momentum game, though.
It's a statement win.
It's a statement win.
Yeah.
It's a division game. You only get 6 of them. If you're already going 2-0 early, that's a good start in the division for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, no. This was a total statement win. This was, hey, we went out there, we beat KC, and we beat the Raiders. What's good?
Yeah.
Yeah, and their so-called home game. No, I'm just
The Chargers had a great defensive plan for the Raiders. They didn't really let them do anything that they liked, and Raiders were effective to a certain point. Like, I thought they were going to make a comeback in the second half, but the Chargers they looked exhausted. By the fourth quarter, the Raiders honestly looked gassed as fuck.
Yeah.
That defense was not stopping shit anymore.
It started and it ended in the third.
Yep.
Yeah. It was real close. Like, I saw them when they were coming back. They got 3 3-and-outs on us real quick in that third quarter, and they were real coming back fast. And if they got the third tug, that's when I get worried. But they didn't get the third one. We had they missed the field goal. And the momentum dude, killed it. All the Raiders fans were like bummed. You can feel the. It went flat. It died. Like
it just deflated.
It deflated for them, and all the Chargers fans were bumping, bro. And
You probably heard one loud "fuck" and then
quiet. I think we ended up scoring off of that. It was exactly like that.
Yeah.
Because all you see is Raiders fans like, no, he never misses, and missed, and there goes the momentum.
That's all it takes is something. That's why kickers get on your shit because it's something simple as that.
I mean, to Carlson's defense, he made 9 in a row, and a bunch of them were like 50-yarders. So eventually he had a miss.
He can't make all 50s.
Yeah. That's what kept him off the Dookie list.
Yeah. Eventually he had a miss, and I had a feeling when he wound up for that kick, I'm like, oh, this might be it right here.
From the left hash, it's a little harder for the right kickers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good game. I think that was probably the cleanest game the Chargers played all year. Otherwise, it's been low-key pretty ugly. But that was probably a statement win. I agree with y'all. They needed that for the tops in the division. It's still a tough division. I think the Raiders' offense are going to be a lot better. I think our defense has just played really good. I agree with Francis. They had a great game plan. They stopped everything except for that Ruggs one catch, pretty much. Everything else was off of penalties. That's the only reason they had those drives running.
Yeah.
Right.
Otherwise, we had them shut out.
Yeah.
And they couldn't stop at the O. The Chargers offense, I don't know. Justin Herbert, man, sheesh.
He's looking like a grown man.
That's a grown man. I think I saw a tweet from like one of the players who's out right now. Said he looks like a 10-year vet, and I mean, he's only been playing for 2 years. He kind of looks like it though. He's playing the part for the most part.
He's gangster.
I don't know about that, Coach. I think Coach is trying to play the LA vibes, but I don't think he should be doing that.
Yeah.
Settle down there.
Down there.
Whoa, buddy.
He lived in LA for 1 year. He thinks he's from the hood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, that man went on phone and was like, hey, for a quarterback, Justin Herbert? Gangster ass bottle. Oh, dude.
Oh, shit.
Chill.
Chill, dude.
That was a good game, though. Raiders, though, look good. I think they'll still be tough this year, but we all know how it goes for them. Usually they always start out pretty hot, and then they start falling off in the second half of the season, so we'll see with them. Mm-hmm. Broncos, Drew Lock is obviously not the answer.
We saw it last weekend, like, because before Teddy got knocked out of the game, you're like, yeah, they're down, but there's still a chance. But right when Drew Lock came in, I was like, game's done.
Nobody had any belief except for Noah Fant, because Noah Fant's the only one eating when Drew Lock is out there.
Hey, Noah Fant's like, well, at least my contract's gonna get up a little bit higher.
At least I'll get paid. I'll get money at least. But Drew Lock is not the answer, and quarterback is the only thing holding the Broncos back from being any like playoff true contender.
Yeah.
Like they're 3-1 right now, but they beat the Giants, the Jets, and the Jags.
Yeah,
Come on,
I mean, this was
spanked by the Raiders.
Well, yeah, it would have been a statement game.
Yeah,
if they
won, or like competed.
But the fact that Teddy got knocked out, and
they weren't even competing though. Still with Teddy.
Yeah. It was still 27 when he got knocked out, but I felt like there's still a little bit of a chance that Teddy could possibly bring it back into the fold. But once he was out, I was like, yeah, that's it.
I think
when you say knocked out, did he get like a head injury?
Yeah, he got concussed.
I think it was concussion.
Okay, that's what.
So he'll be back, but it's not going to be good for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, he might not come back next week.
Drew Lock too busy TikToking, dog.
All those guys on TikTok. He started playing real football.
It shows.
Yeah, it shows.
It does show. Because he's never been good.
Why do you think Juju fell off?
Inconsistent. Yeah, they're at least, if anything, inconsistent.
Yeah, at least on the offensive end.
Yeah. Drew Lock for sure. Like, inconsistent for sure. But Denver's defense, probably Super Bowl contender. Mm-hmm. If they had at least an offense that can get you some points instead of field goals every time, probably win more games. But we'll see how it goes. They're kind of a pretender right now. 3-1.
After that last game, you could kind of say like, I'm not too confident on them.
Exactly,
making even a late wild card because they might fizzle out now.
Yeah, they might fizzle out, especially the O out. Like, no Jerry Judy's kind of big, and he was actually looking nice.
He was. Hey, it was such a. He was on my fantasy.
He was gonna have a big season.
He's gonna have a huge season.
Yeah.
Is he coming back or no?
He's coming back, but he was on the small IR.
Yeah, and it's a high ankle sprain, and usually those kind of suck.
Yeah, they take a while.
Oh yeah.
Even after they're clear to play,
They still feel it. They're still like they'll be like 80 to 90%. Yeah.
Those are the injuries where it tells you like, oh, they'll be back in 2 weeks, and then it drags on for like 2 months. You're like, what the fuck?
And or they got a Q by their name the whole fucking season.
The whole season.
That's the guy you don't want to.
I mean, you're just gonna be dealing with pain for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
You have to accept that.
I've accepted that.
Yeah.
You were the player.
Yeah. All right. Both in pain. Just both in pain.
Both in pain.
Sending him get well soon cards.
Yeah.
But we'll see with Denver. If Teddy can come back, Judy comes back, they can make some noise at the end of the season. Bradley Chubb come back too.
Mm-hmm.
They are, as of right now, I think with Drew Lock, a pretender though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can't win that thing.
Definitely.
Vegas got a better defense, got a pretty good offense. I don't know about them though. Falling off in the rest of the season, maybe.
Yeah.
As usually something you can predict almost all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows with this one. This year's been weird because Kansas City is the worst in the division.
As of right now, yeah.
But the 4 games though.
That's a bluff. That 2-2 is misleading as shit.
That's why I say that's a storyline though.
Well, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So Browns, they could have lost to the Browns.
They could have.
They
could have.
And then who would they beat the second game?
Eagles.
No.
Basically,
Baltimore.
the first 3 games they could have been 0-3.
They could have been 0-3.
Yeah,
they could also be 3-0.
3-0. That was very close games.
They beat the Browns from behind. They lost against Baltimore, lost against Chargers, then Eagles.
Yeah.
Then Eagles, and they spanked. But here's my issue with the Chiefs. They didn't let the Eagles punt. Like Eagles never punted. You can't stop a fly. Like they can't stop nothing. Like hard to win
with no defense.
Your defense can't do a damn thing at all. It's tough. They don't have a pass rusher right now. They're moving Chris Jones to outside. He's not good outside.
Yeah.
He's beast inside, but he's not the top tier dog on the outside.
Yeah.
He's not fast enough. He's big, big and strong, and he's fast for an interior D line, but he's not a fast guy.
I just think, I don't know.
They gotta fix the D.
As the season progresses, they're gonna buckle shit down, and by the time, if most likely they're gonna make the playoffs, right?
100%.
So once that time comes around, I'm sure the Chiefs are gonna on the defensive side, it's gonna be good enough to make a playoff run.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, haha, I tricked you.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what I was talking about earlier. They do this every year. Like the whole first 8 games of the season, they don't have a defense, and all of a sudden
it's like
defense, and then Honey Badger starts doing some stuff, and Chris Jones starts doing some.
They get sacks,
and then they get sacks out of nowhere.
Yeah,
it's a Spagnuolo. It's like kind of always. I think he just waits. He gets tape. And then once he knows what you're doing, it's hard to stop. It's hard to beat them.
I think the AFC West is probably one of the most entertaining divisions this season.
Yeah,
just because I'm gonna be tuning into I tuned into last night's game. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching a lot of these division games in the AFC West because. There's a lot of good teams. I'm not counting the Broncos out just yet, just because they can play very good defense, and they can give you an ugly ass game.
Yep, they'll win a 10-7 game. Right?
Yeah, and in a division,
they will,
and they won't give a fuck. They won't give a fuck,
and they'll be like, that, no, it will be like that.
Especially
leave the game head held high, walking out like
yeah, we did that. Yeah, we did that.
6-3, we beat you.
Yeah,
6-3.
Yeah, Drew Lock 6 for 16. Yeah, we did that.
6 for 16.
Nobody got more than 300 yards.
Tebow numbers.
We sure did that.
6 for 16.
I'm pretty big on this division though. I think we're the top tier this year. I would say, at least in the AFC. I would say in the AFC it might be the best division.
It might be.
The West. The West is strong right now. The West is strong as shit right now.
Looks strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like what I see from there.
Yeah.
Now, question,
That's
Earl.
Crazy though. The Chiefs though is the bottom.
Do you think Raiders Chiefs making playoffs? whether it's wild card. I feel like Chargers win the division.
Man, honestly, at this point, it could look like at least 3 of them make it to the playoffs.
Yeah,
right. I think I wouldn't count. I agree with Francis. I wouldn't count the Broncos out.
I wouldn't count them out.
Once they start getting healthier,
but
that's a dangerous ass team.
Like if I want to lock something right now, I would say 3 out of the 4 are definitely making the playoffs.
Yeah. The only other division you're worried about having like multiple teams is probably the North. The Browns. And the Ravens.
I'm not seeing anything else other than division leaders from the other leagues.
Exactly. So. It could be all 4. Who knows? It's a pretty strong division. Like I think the Raiders' defense is better. The Broncos' offense is probably better than last year.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Those are upgrades they needed to at least be a contender for the playoffs.
The Broncos' offense was actually going to be nice this season if they just had stayed healthy.
Dude, they got players.
Mm-hmm. And it was the first couple games you saw the potential there, and I was just I wish they were healthy because they're going to get into tougher games, and I kind of wanted to see like where they stacked up against some of these tougher teams.
It's funny as each player from the offense went down, they slowed down.
Right.
Yeah.
You saw like okay, they're not doing as crazy like not
when
really
Judy
crazy.
went down.
When Judy went down, you saw like just a slower progression of the offense. Yeah, really conservative. Things like that. So it sucks that that's the nature of the game, but at the same time, it just sucks seeing that wow, they are really slowing down.
It's a really good team. It should be a playoff contender. It should be, or they are, right?
Yeah.
But the nature of it, you're not a contender with Drew Lock.
Not with injuries or Drew Lock. Drew Lock is the biggest thing.
At least we settled that conversation going in that. Oh, what if Drew Lock played? Nope. Nah, we know.
I think even John Elway knows you cannot go into the playoffs thinking Drew Lock's going to win you a game.
That's why they got Bridgewater.
Yeah,
they went out and got him for a reason,
and they get Aaron next year probably. Let's be real.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh. And that'll be nasty next year.
Sheesh.
Man, but three teams 3-1 in that division with the Chiefs just chilling right behind them, thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna let y'all think
for now.
For now,
it's early. It's
cool.
Early.
Yeah, it's the storyline right now. Oh, the Chiefs, they're 2-2.
I know. I was watching a bunch of stuff like, oh, is Justin Herbert better than Mahomes? And I'm a Chargers fan. I'm gonna say that like not right now. Like, still not right now. Like, yeah, we looked good in the game against him, but he threw 5 touchdowns the next game. Let's relax.
Hey, Justin Herbert could really throw some dots,
he can
boy.
Throw some dimes, though.
Yeah.
Precision is nasty. That boy is disgusting.
All right, so who's winning this division, Earl?
I'm gonna go with Bolts. I'm a Chargers fan, so I'm gonna go with the Bolts.
Bold up.
So these aren't even just these are unbiased opinions, just objectively looking at it. When you got that 2-0 lead in the division, you beat 2 of the better teams in the division, 2 on top of that, one of them away in Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Real tough.
That's a tough
win. That's a tough win, and you went and did it early. And we're a young team. We're just going to get better throughout the season.
True.
With a new system.
True. We got players on there.
We got players. We stay healthy, though. Everybody, obviously, that's everybody.
Got players.
Because Derwin, your best defensive player, besides Bosa.
And Derwin James is about it.
Yeah, Derwin
Asante
James.
Samuel's pretty nice, but he's a rookie.
You'll see his growth.
You still see rookie mistakes, but he's nice every so often. But the rest of the guys, we could do better on defense. We're probably one of the top 10 defenses, I would say, right now. But we've been making mistakes here and there. We could get better, probably.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, for sure.
So bolt up.
Hey, Chargers.
Hold up, brother.
Objectively, though, looking at it.
Well, I mean, you already got 2 right here. What about Dougie and Francis? What do you think? Division.
You guys got.
I just got one question about the Chargers. How you got a dome, but weather delays?
Man, I was there too, and I can tell you there was no weather issues inside the dome.
Honestly, I think I think that I'm taking the Chiefs. I think they're gonna get hot, and once they get hot, they're not gonna look back. And they'll start stringing some wins together. Honestly, though, my only worry. I mean, the Chargers. The Chargers just took a dub at Arrowhead, right? So it might be a different season for the Chargers, but also like the Raiders like to give trouble to the Chiefs too. So
everybody does.
We have to see how they do and how the Chiefs do with their division games. But I think I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. It's Patrick Mahomes. It's hard to go against him and Kelsey and Hill.
Really hard.
Yeah.
Or 5 touchdowns at any game.
At any moment.
That's the thing. I think the Chiefs lose more division games this year than they have in the past, which I think I totally agree. 3 teams in this division make it for sure, but I don't think KC wins it this year. I do think it's going to be Raiders or Chargers. And if I had to pick one, because they both fell hard late sometimes, so probably the Chargers. Just because Herbert's looking solid, bro. Like Carr's shaky to me. Herbert, at least like these past 2 games, he showed me like if there's 2 minutes left on the clock, he go out there and get it done.
Yeah.
Like 2 minutes left on the clock, like Carr, I'm sitting on the edge of my seat the whole match, like, oh. Can he do it?
He looks really confident right now.
Yeah. Herbert is definitely
Super confident.
the confident oozes out of him.
Yeah, he definitely looks confident.
It helps though. The coaches give him every chance to like show it.
Wow.
mean,
Coach is like, hey, go out there, fuck it, I'll throw your gangster.
He's saying gangster. Like 3 of 25, let's throw it. All right, what?
What?
All right, we can do it.
Fuck it.
Right?
Run it.
Do everything, man. You just do whatever. Let him do whatever, and it works.
Yeah.
Confidence comes from the coach, drops down to the quarterback.
We love seeing that relationship where the coach is confident into their quarterback. We love seeing it.
It's a good combo. I like the head coach change. Staley's showing out real tough this year. Actually, I would say he changed the culture. He made everybody kind of want to play together for real. Like they're actually playing as a unit. It's dope.
Yeah,
I haven't seen good football like this from them in a minute.
Yeah, we'll see if they keep it up.
Yep.
We'll see.
We got we out of the buds. We got three for the Chargers, 1 for the Chiefs.
You're picking Chargers? You pick Chargers?
Yeah,
okay.
I said hold up.
Spuddy was actually telling me, he was like, this is a momentum game with the Chargers.
Yeah, it's a
whoever
momentum
gets
game.
this will probably win the division.
Because
I kind of agree with that.
I said, when I was talking off pod, I was like, whoever wins this game, because this is number 2 for
the Chargers.
The Chargers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they guarantee. I feel like they'll win the next 3 games.
Yeah,
on their schedule.
That's tough though.
And the thing is, I didn't even look at the next 3 games. I didn't even 3. I just feel like this is like,
oh damn,
this is like fucking like
tough, Nick.
an energy drink. You just stab in yourself and you're like, we're going fuck, But
he's right though. Momentum, can carry.
now we have to look at the Raiders though and see how they respond after a loss like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, this is a momentum game for the Chargers or whoever wins, because if the Raiders won, I would look at the Chargers. Okay, what do you do now? That's how we're looking at the Raiders right now.
That's why those division games are going to be so fun to watch,
especially a division like this.
Yeah,
so fun to watch.
Because honestly, and I don't know how much I know about the Raiders stadium, if it's going to be all Raiders all the time, but the fact that Las Vegas is very close to LA, San Diego, it gives the opportunities for those fans to go there. Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's still probably going to be raided out, but I feel like there's a chance that it's not so.
We'll show up.
Raider friendly.
Show up.
I don't know. They just take an L, and so they're gonna black that shit out, bro.
I guarantee. Like I don't even want to go to the game. That's how I could go to the game. I don't even want to go to the game.
But that's what Las Vegas is. It's such a. I feel like it's such a neutral city at times.
Yeah. No, you're right.
It could go against them.
It'll be interesting to see what it looks like.
Yeah, we'll judge the season how it goes, so we'll know if it's home field advantage or not.
Yes, sir. We'll see though.
I don't know, but
long season still got 15 games or not 15, 13 games left,
something like that, right? Yeah. Dougie, did you say you want to go AFC North?
Yeah.
All right, let's get it, boy.
Popping. Where do I start? Steelers,
let's start with the
bottom. Let's start at the bottom. Start at the bottom.
Start with the bottom. Work my way to the top. Steelers, I ain't doing shit this year.
You know what? I saw a tweet for the Steelers. Big bench. That was a new nickname.
Big bench.
Yeah, I died. Exactly. Me too. Yep.
I call them big retirement, but big bench is better.
Oh,
big
man.
Retirement. That's good too, buddy.
We laugh at that.
I had to throw that one up there. I seen that one. It made me die today.
Big fucking bench, man. God.
But for who though?
Huh? Big Ben, bro. Big Ben.
No. Who's gonna replace him?
Oh yeah, nobody.
Yeah,
Haskins. I would. Might as well try. It's better than what you got right now.
Right.
Maybe.
But I don't know, man. Like the offense, I mean, they got receivers, but it's just like I don't know what happened with Juju. Maybe he's been on TikTok too much, but yeah, he just
TikTok.
he can't get open like he used to. Man.
The
Claypool,
goddamn
like,
TikTok.
Their third receiver is their number one.
You think Deontay is the third receiver or Claypool?
Is Deontay two now? I wouldn't be surprised if he moved up to one.
I thought Deontay was one.
We have our own perception of who's the number one receiver.
That's true. You can make your own decision.
Well, that's part of the problem.
Yeah, there's no definitive number one on this team.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they have an official depth chart, right?
Yeah.
So, like, who's listed as one on Steelers?
I'm pretty sure.
I think Juju.
Is Juju?
Who? It has to be Deontay now. It has to
it's
be.
Deontay. I would imagine it's Deontay. He's getting like 10 targets.
It's a repeat from last year. It was the same story last year.
It was him last year too.
That's why, like in fantasy, Juju and Claypool have such a boomer bust effect to them, but Deontay Johnson, you can guarantee is 10 targets every fucking game.
Yep.
So he's just the most consistent one.
Yep. Big
for
fan.
sure. But yeah, Steelers offense is looking sketchy right now. Like if you're a team that can get to the quarterback, like I don't see Ben lasting the whole season. Like at this point, let's discuss how many games till he retires this year.
He a broken clock. He a broken clock. Get it? Get it? Get it? He's a broken clock. Let's go.
I have no comment.
Give it to me, please.
I mean, Tomlin's never had a losing season. Does it happen finally? Is this the year?
Sadly.
Oh,
And it's not him
Never
as a
had a
coach.
losing season.
Maybe just change up the offensive coordinator. You know,
The only thing that gets them wins this year is that defense and that line.
if the defense is healthy.
Yeah.
As long as TJ's healthy and out there, they'll win a couple games. Like
he
they
play?
may even be above 500 by the end of it, But yeah, they're not going to playoffs or nothing.
No.
nah, they're not doing a damn thing.
That's the worst in the division, by far.
Yeah.
I think they just let Ben finish it up and then.
Yeah, farewell tour.
You know how bad the Steelers are this season? Bengals about to fucking sweep that ass. About to sweep that ass
No,
this year.
hey, no controversy.
No,
Hey,
no.
man, the Bengals aren't that bad.
No, they're not. They're not.
But they are about to sweep that.
No, they're about to sweep that ass though. Like
It's been a while.
I actually like the Bengals this season.
3-1.
They're solid.
Perfect segue. We'll get on down. That's all I got to say about the Steelers. Is
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh
Yeah,
fans.
big
You guys
bench.
are
We'll just keep it at big bench
trash.
and move on.
Let's hit it with big bench and move on. But yeah, so the Bengals, man, not this year, possibly next year, but if not next year, the year after that, if they do the right things in the draft, I know this draft they were like, fuck it, let's get another receiver, even though we need a line. I think if they plot out their drafts right and do things right, in the next year or two, they're playoff contenders for sure because Burrow's looking way better than expected, at least from my end. Like, he's out there.
From the preseason, yeah. If you're judging by the preseason, he looks a lot better.
Way better.
No, I'm not basing it off anything because he looked good last year until he got hurt.
Yeah.
But,
Until he got,
preseason,
beat up.
everyone was like, I don't know. And then, he's been looking good, and they're, 3-1 right now?
Yeah.
Yep, they are leading their division technically because they're the only one with the division lead.
Yeah.
So, do I see him winning the division? No. But do I see him being last in the division? No.
We know who's doing that one.
Having some surprise wins? Like, do I see him maybe beating the Ravens once this year? Possibly.
Yeah.
Do I see the Browns winning the division but getting swept by the Bengals? Yeah, I can see that.
That's all in play in this division. It's all in play.
Bengals about to go 4-2 in the division and be third.
It's
All
funny.
the Bengals have to do is work on that defense and keep Burrow healthy, get a line. Because you got the receivers.
I think Bengals are the most surprising team so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Agreed.
We expected a lot less from their line. They're doing better than a lot of us expected.
Yeah.
Their defense, we kind of made fun of it at one point.
They're solid.
But they're
Above
solid.
It's average.
They're
Above
solid.
average.
And Joe Burrow, all camp was just negative shit was coming out. Like, he ain't ready. He doesn't look comfortable. This, and that. This fool's lighting up
Everybody.
fucking teams, man.
Everybody.
He played us.
You give Joe Burrow a pocket, he gonna light you up.
Yep.
And I'm a big Joe Burrow fan. I'm rooting for him. I hope he has a great career. Yeah.
He's got weapons too. They got 3 receivers that are good.
The thing is the gamble they took with Chase. That Chase and Burrow connection is everything they hope for.
Working.
It's working.
He had 4 touchdowns in 3 games.
Yeah,
We can't talk shit on that pick anymore.
Down.
they can't.
He man said he can't catch, but he can catch everything, especially touchdowns.
Yeah, I can't catch it from no one else other than Joe Burrow.
Yeah, that's the
you
only
put
person.
someone else in, can't catch it.
Hey, with Jamar Chase having that drop, problem in the preseason, and with Joe Burrow's camp, I'm starting to think they duped us on purpose, bro.
Maybe.
I'm starting to think they're like, hey, let's make people think we ain't really coming out with shit.
That
this
was
season.
Zach Taylor's
and then
plan.
let's come out hot girl shit.
We'll even fuck with our fantasy owners too.
Yeah.
Zach Taylor made the expectations extremely low, and
Right.
and just exceeding every expectation.
Right.
Wait, coach, you want me to drop the ball?
Yeah. Just pretend like you dropped the ball.
Yeah. Make it look like you can't catch.
It's preseason. It's preseason. It's
Yeah,
fine.
the fact that he was dropping balls that were in his hands, now it's like, hey, you did that on purpose.
It's like, think of the bigger picture here. Think of the bigger picture. Just throw away the preseason games.
Right? They had no hype. Now the hype is on though.
Yeah, so we'll see what they do.
Yeah.
Before we move from the Bengals, real quick question. Okay, do you guys see the Bengals being like in the hunt picture for the
yes.
late
Playoff?
summer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they're going to compete the rest of the season.
Yep.
They're going to compete in these games
They're gonna lose out in a playoff spot by a weird percentage and technicality.
Yep. I will say Joe Burrow gives them a chance to contend for a playoff spot
for
I
a
think every year.
wild card.
Especially with these like skill positions they got. They got Boyd, Chase, T. Higgins when he's healthy.
When he's healthy, when he's
that
back.
tight end that just went up, Uzuma.
I'm waiting for Joe Mixon to have a pretty big game.
Joe Mixon too is nice. He's like one of the best running backs you could have.
He's so solid.
Yeah,
Solid.
He's really solid.
And they have a nice line. They have a nice D line
Yeah.
that could get to the quarterback.
The D. They got their edges. They picked up Trey Hendrickson over the offseason. That was a good pickup. That was low key underrated.
Yeah.
And they got I forgot they had Sam Hubbard on the other side of him. So
Yeah.
not bad.
Good move so far.
That's not bad.
Good moves.
So yeah, Bengals. Like I said, I don't see them last, but I don't see them first.
Yeah.
Now it's the division is between these two.
Yep.
These two motherfuckers. Let's start with Baltimore since we're talking about drop bars. Marquise, I'm looking at you, boy. Even though he got a tight touchdown pass this weekend. The Ravens, I feel like they have that Seahawk problem. Like, you go as far as that quarterback will take you, because other than that, what do you got, brother? Like, I'm surprised they still don't have a solid receiver, especially after the last couple of playoffs you had where you like momentum changing plays, like people dropping balls, like and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't make it a priority to go out there and get you a receiver. Like, you're still with Marquise Brown, who he can make plays.
They
but, I mean,
they brought
as
in
you see-
they brought in
did.
Sammy Watkins, but
They did.
he's always a Q.
Yeah.
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 So that didn't fix nothing.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like, go out there and get, like, there were people available. Like, Corey Davis left Tennessee. He went to New York. Like, you telling me you couldn't get Corey Davis to the Ravens?
Could have got
Like,
Bateman.
he wouldn't want to go there.
Yeah.
Or they have Bateman. He's just not. They drafted a guy. He's just not hasn't played a game.
Oh yeah, because he's on the full IR. Like
yeah,
he's done for the season.
He's not for the season.
I thought he was done for the
He's
season.
coming back soon.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't.
I
even
mean, I know
that's not the
they
answer
have, like,
either,
a
though.
series of unfortunate events in the running back situation.
I'm mad at that situation.
Yeah,
I am also mad at that situation.
because I understand their thinking of not going for receivers is we're a run first team. Like,
Yeah.
we'll throw the ball when we're forced to, but like even then we're still run. So yeah, it sucks what happened to the running backs because that definitely is what really put
JK.
a stick on that team.
And even Gus.
Yeah, Gus. Too.
Man, even Tyson Williams.
And even he down now?
No, he's not
he's
down.
inactive now.
The coach is just not giving him run.
They just said, you know what, we're good with Latavius Murray.
But you know what it was though? He had 2 almost fumbles.
Yeah, he did. He did
almost fumbles,
and that cost him in the doghouse.
So
basically.
Latavius is the clear starter now?
Yeah, Latavius
is the one actually.
Yeah, is Latavius, Devontae Freeman, and Le'Veon Bell right now. Who would have thought?
I know, right?
On the Ravens.
Whoa, that's crazy.
On the Ravens.
That's a wild.
It is week 4, and that's happened already.
That's
all on the same team.
They might as well get Todd Gurley and have every pickup you could have off of the wire.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Every free agent.
Yeah, Ravens are Ravens. They're always gonna have that stout, defense. Like, is it really great right now? No. But
It's not
is it
stout.
horrible? No. Like
The injuries, like Marcus Peters, low key brought the defense down because their ball hawk is gone.
Big.
Yeah.
Having the run game gone, like they don't have a dominant run game. Like Lamar Jackson's leading the league, and he's like top 5 in rushing. And none of the running backs are even close to him. So
And the only reason
not
I put
having
the
that
Ravens
best
above,
top tier.
like, it's obvious why I put them above the Steelers, but the only reason I put them above the Bengals and say there's 2 reasons I say they can contend for this division is I put them above the Bengals because Lamar is just that great in my eyes. Like, he can definitely win more games by himself than the whole Bengals team type shit.
100%.
And then 2, we're going to come to you, Browns. But Browns, on paper, should clear-cut, no questions asked, win that division. But they'll make it interesting as fuck.
It's
They're
the Browns.
You know what I mean? They'll make it interesting.
It's the Browns.
Because the Browns got with everything you want.
This
Great
should be the-
receivers, great running backs, great defense. Big. What more you need, brother?
Yeah.
A quarterback. They need a real quarterback, not a game manager.
We talked about Baker and earlier in the season, and I felt like you and Spuddy were being too harsh on him. And
For a good reason.
And then I watched him play this past Sunday.
There it is.
And I was just like, yo, what the fuck, Baker? What the fuck, bro? For being a first-round pick and a starter and experienced already, like, you should be hitting these throws,
you got
bro.
3 years under your belt now.
You should be
3
hitting.
years.
Come on, man.
Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt is saving you from
Saving
you from having conversation talks of should we look for another quarterback?
This Matt Baker's like, yeah, I'm gonna make OBJ do one of those crazy catches. No, throw it to him regular.
Yeah, he's
throw
wide
it to him
open.
regular.
he beat his assignment by like 2-3 yards. Just
Every time.
just throw it to him.
4 times. There's like 4 times or something that he missed him. There's like 4 times he missed him in a row or something.
Baker, please
At
don't.
this point,
I'm over here defending you, and then you put on a show like that. God damn.
That's the only problem I would say on the
at this
team.
point, the only solution I have for him always missing is like when the coach is like, bro, how'd you miss that? I got a commercial shoot tomorrow, and I don't want to miss it.
He got money on his mind. He don't got rings on his
Oh
mind.
my god.
He don't got winning on his mind. He got money on his
He did get a shitload of sponsorships right away and shit.
Bro.
God damn.
He's Mr. Progressive at this
Yeah,
point.
number 1 pick. That's why it's hard. It's tough, man. You got number 1 pick
Oh.
He's lucky his team was waiting for him to make him relevant.
Yeah.
right now.
He could have had that Brady Quinn deal,
Oh,
the one and done deal.
It was a disappointing, but I'm gonna give him a chance to bounce back. I'm gonna give
they're
him a
still
chance.
3-1.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a lot of nice games this year. You know what I mean? He's gonna look like the big you think he is, Francis, but he's gonna have these games where he's the big we know, and even in those games
we
where he
know,
is
the
big,
one
he's gonna
big
have
big
2 or
we
3
know.
plays
Nah,
where he misses somebody.
This is where my dad says it's Buster Mayfield at that point.
Buster Mayfield.
That's every other game.
I will say this: if the Browns make the playoffs and then he put on a playoff performance like he did this past Sunday, I'm done. I'm done with him. I'll be done with him.
Okay.
Yeah, like no offense to Baker, I don't think he can win a Super Bowl though.
Yeah.
Just not.
Maybe the team and talent around him
team
could.
could.
Yeah.
put a new quarterback in.
He'll Trent Dilfer his way.
Yeah.
Here's my question then: if they drafted Sam Darnold over Baker, 2018?
That would,
Does this team do better than that?
No, because I don't think in 2018 the Browns were they stabilizing at that point?
They were still kind of getting there.
Or were they still a mess?
They were still kind of a mess.
They were getting it together. They weren't like a complete mess. Like
I'll give Baker this. He was at least able to scramble out of situations.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, that's what I'm giving him over Sam Darnold.
And he just had the right personality for that franchise in that moment, because they needed a cocky, confident kind of type of dude just to get a chip on their shoulder. You know what I mean? Because they were a shitty team for 50 years.
I think with
team with no attitude.
Yeah,
attitude.
I think if Sam Darnold was on, we see much of the same Brownies.
Yeah.
That actually,
But
and then we'll see
that,
the
actually.
fucking Jets chippy as fuck.
yeah. Well, that's what we saw with the Jets, right? Because when Sam Darnold got over there, he's pretty much a lame duck.
Yeah, and
It might have been Adam Gase's
and
fault.
we got Adam Gase is a fucking
The worst
He
coach
sucks
ever.
the air out of the room.
He sucks there.
Now that Adam Gase is out, though, it's on Matt Nagy. He's on the hot seat.
Nagy's
But yeah, overall, to sum up this division, I do think the Browns, in the end, win the division. Like I said, it's probably gonna be ugly. Like they're 2 in, like 3 in the division, but somehow win the freaking division.
Crazy.
Some shit.
Okay.
But yeah, I do think it's gonna be the Browns. What do you
Okay.
guys-
Yeah, I agree with
What about the rest of us guys?
I like the Browns pick, honestly. They get healthy, or they stay healthy, and Baker doesn't play like he did this past Sunday. I think they'll be all right. They'll take the division.
I mean, I'm always going to bet against the Browns until they show me otherwise, so I got Lamar.
You got Lamar?
Yeah. Lamar is just too damn good, man, and I don't... If they get even just a showing of Marquise Brown doing this almost every weekend, then this can be a dangerous roster. This is a dangerous team.
Yeah, Lamar's throwing the ball pretty nice this season.
And they start getting Mark Andrews a little bit more involved.
Yeah.
It'll be a nice team.
The thing is, he throwing it nice, but to who?
Yeah.
You know, people that ain't catching the ball.
Sammy can be out there.
Yeah.
That's at least a positive.
Yeah.
They get maybe the rookie might do something.
Yeah, he might have a Justin Jefferson year from here on
Honestly,
out.
he low-key just needs this Marquise Brown to just have these couple big passes every game to make it different. That's all he needs.
Yeah, and I go with the Ravens too as winning the division because I mean they're still the favorite I feel in the North, and much like you said, got to see the Browns take it away from the Ravens before I could really bet my money on them.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the year though. If any year for the Browns, to do it, it's probably this year.
You know, the tides could change this year,
but we'll see
for sure. I mean, I don't know if this matters to anybody, but the last game for the Browns on their schedule is versus the Bengals.
That actually might mean something.
So what does that mean? The Ravens play the Steelers last?
Possibly.
maybe.
Ooh, that Bengals-Browns game. Oof. That's going to be tough. If the Browns want I feel like if the Browns want the division, they're going to have to win that game, and the Bengals are going to make it ugly as fuck for them.
It is. You're right, though. It is Baltimore Steelers last game, too.
Is it?
Shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Shit.
Fuck. They
So that actually might mean something.
They got the advantage. Ravens got the advantage on that final game for sure.
It's going to mean something.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're done with the AFC North. Francis, would you like to go with the AFC East?
AFC East. Ugh. I mean, the most least interesting division.
No. I got you.
Spuddy got you on that one.
I got you.
He got you on that one.
I was gonna end it with in the AFC.
Okay,
No.
No,
I still got you.
Really?
AFC South?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. They're kind of tied.
Hey,
100%.
I got a player.
Even the
not
best,
even a team.
even
a
the
player.
best. Yeah.
A player. That's it.
You're right.
That might be the worst division.
There is a 0-4 on that division, so okay, fair. But I mean, guys, there's not much to talk about here. Like the Dolphins are flopping. You know, they started off shaky because of injuries and just different reasons, but their defense isn't really coming through for them either, and that's what kind of made them relevant last season.
Yep.
So they're sitting at 1-3. Patriots, I mean, we know the story. They're going to play good defense, but their offense is scaring nobody. So it's just going to be, when they win, it'll just be low-scoring, close games. And then when they lose, it's probably still going to be a low-scoring game. So
They're
I'm
never scoring more than 30 points.
A discounted Patriot way is how they're gonna win.
You know,
So discounted.
I have not watched one full New England Patriot game this season.
I walked out on all of them.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
sleep
just
on the last one.
it's so boring. It's just very boring to watch. They're 1-3. The Jets, Zach Wilson, he had rough, few. The first 3 games had the Panthers defense, Patriots defense, Broncos defense. They ate him up.
All of them.
But he had somewhat of a bounce back game against the Titans.
Yeah.
So hopefully that gives him confidence, and I think his schedule does lighten up a little bit. So he went up against like 3 top defenses.
Yeah, defensively it probably opens up for him.
So Jets might compete a little more, but they're at 1-3. You guys, like, it's a no-brainer. The Bills, they look like the most complete team. Their defense have 2 shutouts this season, which is even, if they're against bad teams, it does, like, a shutout is in the NFL. 4 quarters, you hold a team to 0 points. That's Saints, and they did it twice. That's what's kind of like,
Who they do against?
I
know the Texans.
Texans
and the Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
It was the Dolphins.
No, Texans actually scored, didn't they?
No, they didn't. It was 40-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 40-0 game.
And the Dolphins was like 35-0.
Was it 35-0?
So
Dolphins was 35, Texans was 40-0.
God
yeah.
damn.
So that's what kind of jumps out to me is that not only are they shutting out teams, but they're lighting up the scoreboard. So, as long as the Buffalo Bills keep playing like this and they don't, revert back to their brand in the playoffs, where you expect them to lose and they lose, this might be the season that they can meet the Chiefs or, another, and the Chargers. The Chargers look nice right now. That they'll give them a hell of a game. The Bills are looking really strong right now on both sides of the ball.
This is the best team in the AFC.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all we want from the Bills. Sometimes we don't even want them to win.
Yeah.
We just want them
Destroy everybody.
just give us a hell of a playoff game.
Yeah.
Don't flop out in the playoffs and just
Yeah.
dookie it up.
Yeah.
They do have the Chiefs next, though, so this is a game to
Ooh,
watch.
that'll be nice. That's gonna be nice. But yeah, man, the Dolphins and Patriots, they're just boring to talk about. I mean, Waddle is getting a lot of targets as a rookie.
Waddle.
Waddle.
But yeah, we won't spend too much time. I picked the Bills. What do you guys pick?
Jeez.
Can we pick the second best team? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just
Okay,
kidding.
yeah, that's more fun. Who's coming in second in this division? Who's coming in second?
Because it's an automatic Bills, man. This is the best team.
J-E-T.
Let's
No
go.
way.
Let's go.
Are we really picking the Jets?
For the second best?
For the second best in this
You
division?
know what? Just because this division deserves trolling like that.
Why?
Yeah.
It really does, though. Wait, why wouldn't you, though? They got the best quarterback out of the 3. Maybe.
I don't know. We'll see when he's playing.
We'll
Maybe his
see.
ribs are a little too
I'm
fucked up.
playing
Yeah,
for
sure.
1 and 2. I just don't believe in Tua.
Yeah, Dougie's not a big on
Never-
Tua.
I'm not a
Never
big
been.
Tua fan either. Honestly,
He's
they had
okay.
Justin Herbert last year and said they might have been a contender.
Yeah.
That defense.
But Tua so far has looked okay.
He hasn't looked awful.
He's looked average.
Average.
No, he hasn't looked bad.
Just
but he hasn't
average.
looked,
Another game manager.
exciting like
Yeah.
Herbert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Like Herbert, you want to look like shit.
Right.
Why is he slowly convincing me that the second best team is the Jets?
I like wanting to go on it with it too, though.
Because it oozed. It oozed
did.
on me
It
right now.
And then Dougie hit with the
Yeah,
J.
He did the chant. Dougie did the chant. I was like, fuck.
We're going to be rooting for the Jets to be second place in this.
Because,
No.
hey, their defense
way.
ain't... Their
It's not
defense,
bad.
defense got
isn't
spunk.
bad. Yeah, they got spunk.
They're
Yeah.
pretty spunky.
Yeah.
It's still not good. It's not a good showing.
Hey, spunky.
Their offense
is
could be
different.
better.
You know, Crowder did have a good game.
I was actually gonna say they have weapons on
Like
offense.
Crowder and Davis together now will kind of open up the field a little bit. It's just they're lacking a really good run game.
It might open up
You
the
know,
run game.
They don't have an O line.
They don't.
Yeah,
be
they
real.
don't.
Yeah, they
No,
don't.
Becton's out too. Like they don't have an O line.
I think Zach Wilson's gotten sacked like 30 times already.
Probably.
Like,
He's gonna bad for the little guy
He's gonna put up Russell Wilson sack numbers.
for his rookie year.
Yeah,
I'm not
getting
gonna.
sacked 51 times.
I'm not gonna lie. Like Zach Wilson in the preseason, he looked really, really comfortable in the pocket, right? But that game against the Panthers, he got sacked. I think 5 or 6 times. One
Yeah.
of those sacks, he got laid he got welcomed into the NFL.
He got shook.
And I think since that hit, like he's like, I don't want to get hit again. And he's like a little more shaky now. Mm-hmm. You know, he's a little more he's more concerned about the rush now, for sure.
Mm-hmm. He said, I did not want to get hit like that again.
Yeah. But
I'm sold on the Jets. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm sold on Jets.
Number 2.
I think we're doing a 4-0 shutout. 4-0 shutout. The Jets are the second best team. Jets are the second best team. Who cares about the Bills? We already know where they're at.
We already know Bills.
Let's please move on from this division to move on to the next Dookie division.
Yeah, we're going to what I think is the worst division in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
The good old
I think everyone agrees.
Southern AFC South.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
It's ugly.
It's gonna be where do I start? That's the thing. Where do I start? Because
oh god.
You know, all teams are just not showing. Titans disappointment. 100%. Colts are a disappointment.
100%.
You know, like
just start from the bottom and just.
All
right.
Let me help you out. I'll tell you exactly.
Hey, with the Jaguars,
we skip it. No, I'm just
hey, with the Jaguars, we expected that shit.
No. You start with freaking Mills. That's what you.
Davis Mills.
Davis Mills. Yeah, you know what? I'll start off with the Texans. There was a glimmer of hope that the Texans wouldn't be trash this year until Tyrod Taylor got his hurt, and then it went downhill from hey, this is not a totally bad team to oh, never mind, this is a very bad team.
You said it went downhill. No, it fell off the cliff. It went from Tyrod Taylor. 15 for 23, 200 yards and 4 touchdowns to 11 of 21, 87 yards and 4 interceptions.
Yeah. If Davis Mills started from the beginning of the season, they would be 0-4.
For sure.
And I would put them lower than the Jags.
Ooh.
I would put them lower than the Jags.
I actually can agree with that. Just watching them play the last 3 games, and then the Jags' offense isn't awful.
Yeah, in the last game against the Bengals, they almost won it. They could have won it. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, they played their best game last week.
Yeah, the Bengals.
So they're growing.
Because you know what the difference was in that game? What? For the first time in the whole season, they went a full 4 quarters without turning the ball over.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. They used probably one of their best players right now on offense, James Robinson.
Finally.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fantasy owners are happy about that one.
Yeah, because Trevor.
All my teams have James Robinson on.
Oh yes, so Spuddy's happy about that.
So I am completely happy.
If Trevor Lawrence was on a streak of turnovers, what's the best way to help him?
Run the ball.
Run the fucking ball, right?
But with the right running back.
Yeah,
the right one.
Not Carlos Hyde.
They said, "Hey, Carlos, get in there."
Carlos is like 75 at this point. He shouldn't be playing football like that.
Carlos is like 75.
Shouldn't be playing football.
Yeah, so the Jaguars are cool, but the Texans, they're rough right now under Mills. Yeah. So, I mean, it's looking like, let's just say they stick with Mills the rest of the season. They'll be lower than the Jags at one point.
They're never going to win a game.
Yeah, but if Tyrod Taylor comes back into the fold, things might look up.
Yeah, because their division sucks.
Yeah, the division is dookie.
Really the only reason.
But yeah, the Jags offense ain't too bad. Just cut down on the turnovers, please.
Yeah, please.
They can honestly be the second best team in the division.
At this point, yes. Because the Colts, whoa.
What's hilarious is like they're 0-4 and not out of it yet.
Yeah.
It's just,
out of the division.
Nope.
They still in it.
Mm-hmm. There's still a chance that, hey, we could be, 7-10?
But if they do go 0-12,
division winner?
Then we do have 0-12 might be it.
Yeah.
0-12 might be it.
0-12.
Did they win that one game last year and they were like, we're going to come for more, and they've been like 0 and
I think they're 19 straight losses or something. Something like that.
They won one game last year and I think it was game 1.
Yeah.
And they haven't won since.
Oh, we're talking about the Jags?
Yeah. I thought I heard something
it's like
about
19 or something.
I feel like they won a Thursday night game.
Last year?
Maybe.
Really?
Because James Robinson went off.
Oh, yeah, I do remember. He might have beat us. I know he beat the Chargers, actually. I'm pretty sure he beat the Chargers last year.
I don't remember that one. But yeah, the Jags,
Unfortunately, I'm a Chargers fan. Sorry.
Texans,
Ugh.
Colts. What's their identity? I know they got receiver problems, but still, like
they were supposed to have a really good defense, which is they're not terrible, but they're not.
Their offense is not helping them at all.
The offense isn't helping because of a lot of injuries. Well, there is a lot of injuries.
They lost Quentin Nelson. Is huge.
Yeah,
they went to the he went to the IR, right?
Yeah,
it's a huge loss.
Yeah, so Quentin Nelson, Wentz,
the running game.
Yeah, Wentz is just not good.
Carson double sprain. Wentz, baby. How do you do that?
Double sprain.
Double sprain.
Yeah.
That man's a curse.
They're going to need to rebuild again, sadly. You know,
I don't know about rebuild, but like
rebuild some positions.
Yeah,
like,
new
God
quarterback.
damn it, you know,
for sure. They need a new quarterback as immediate,
and they need some stick out talent from the receivers too.
I mean,
because it's like they got talent there, but they're just not.
Michael Pittman's not bad.
No,
Yeah, he's not
Pittman
bad.
is going to develop eventually into like a pretty good receiver, but I think this offseason they need to actually go get a guy that's already proven himself.
True.
Yeah.
Because I know T.Y. Hilton's right there, but at the same time, he feels like he's like out the door.
Yeah.
Like I thought he was out the door last season.
Me
Thought
too.
he was going to retire too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That too. So it was either or, and the fact that he's still in the fold, I felt like that's why they didn't go get a veteran receiver like a Marvin Jones. They could have got Marvin Jones last season.
Actually, that would have been a pretty good signing for the Colts.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
They needed a vet.
You know, they even could have got Corey Davis. Mm-hmm. You know,
That was on
they
the
could have.
table.
Corey wouldn't have been bad.
You know,
on
but
the
you
table.
know, they went with Ty again, but he starts the season again on the IR.
I think, you know, what their mindset was, we're going to play good defense, run the ball because we have Hines and Taylor.
Yep.
And we have a great O-line. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then we'll just play action to, you know, Pittman or Pascal or whatever. But, just normal grindy football.
Yeah. And,
Defense not showing up though.
yeah, the defense is not doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
They even played so far.
They play the Rams. They kept up with the Rams.
I will say Seattle.
They almost won that
Rams
game.
First two games was pretty tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tennessee though.
The Tennessee one
That'll
was.
hurt. That'll hurt. The end.
Yeah. I mean, they got to stick to their strengths, and sometimes I feel like they go away from that shit too much.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
You got you're basically your two backs are your main guys.
Yep.
Utilize them a little bit more.
Give them 45 touches. Just give those two guys.
You'll try to
45
get some
touches.
success doing that shit. So we'll fucking see. And then going on the Titans,
Embarrassment.
Embarrassing.
man. I mean, other than Derrick Henry, what's going on? Everyone thought AJ Brown, Julio Jones, going to be something crazy. They missed both games last week with injuries. Even when they're both playing, it's just it just seems like something's off. We don't know what. It's just Tannehill,
Yeah.
you know.
I think the O-line's weak.
Yep.
And I mean,
We saw it the first week.
Yep.
yeah, and I mean, you got to credit Derrick Henry for still putting up stats with a weak ass O-line, but it's weak in pass protection for sure.
Yeah.
like Tannehill's been getting sacked a lot this season.
Yeah, he can't do he can't do the magic that he did the past couple seasons.
He
lately,
can't.
you know, and it's really showing his flaws.
Yeah,
as a
And nobody's
quarterback.
open either though. They ain't got nobody to throw to.
And
Both of their top receivers.
I truly think, you know, Corey Davis wasn't their one,
He wasn't.
but he made a lot of big plays for them last season.
He did. He was explosive.
He
that's
was
why.
very explosive, and you know what? That's what the Titans are missing right now. Is it just an I mean, they have AJ Brown, but the thing is, they had Corey Davis and AJ Brown at the same time. So now that you kind of take away Corey Davis, teams are just gonna, you know,
And the thing is, not a lot of people are scared of Julio Jones no more.
Nah.
You know,
Yeah, you can't spread the field like you used to.
They're both kind of like injured. They're both the same player too. Like they don't have a mixture of receivers.
Yeah.
Like last year, they at least had Adam Humphries playing the slot.
yeah.
And with Corey Davis outside.
not only that, they even had Jono Smith.
Yeah, and they had Johnny Smith. They don't have a tight end anymore.
Jonnu.
Ferguson's your best tight end. Like that is not.
He's not as athletic as
not
Jono.
as athletic.
You know,
He's not a
and-
receiving tight end. Really.
Yeah,
He's a blocking tight end.
So you kind of need that aspect into your game because it helps. It showed in those past seasons, like Yo, because even when they had Delaney Walker at some point,
he was putting up numbers.
He was putting up numbers too.
He put up numbers for the Niners too. Yeah, that was a great. That was a great player.
He's a good player.
But Johnny, like they what's it called? They lost Corey Davis, Johnny Smith,
Humphreys.
They lost somebody else.
So you kind of changed the whole identity of this offense, and then you feel the effects of it. You know, they're not gelling well right now, and they're not as explosive as they were last season.
Let's be real. They only have like 3 skill position playmakers.
Oh, yeah.
It's just A.J. Brown, Julio.
That's it.
And Derrick Henry. And then
that's it.
If they don't have like 2 out of 3,
it's funny because I going into this game before week four, I had a weird feeling like they're gonna put their backup running back into like receiver situations.
Might as well.
Right.
You know, and I kind of saw him use that. Was it McNicholas? I want to say his last name.
I know who
like
you're talking about.
McNicholas. They're using him, they're utilizing him a little bit more, and I think it's because of that lack of. Hey, we need something going. We need something because they look stale out there.
0 weapons when those
and their
are
defense too.
I don't think AJ Brown has really had a great game this season, right?
Nah.
He's been kind of quiet.
Hamstring,
Yeah.
Hamstring got
It's
him.
a hamstring.
Hey, when that hamstring hits, man, you basically queued up for the whole season.
All I know is when he comes back, though, you know, I'm expecting him to eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Do we expect more out of the Titans defense though?
No, because that I don't even think that was their identity when they were good.
Nope.
Like they always had an average defense. It's just they had a great offense that kind of carried them through games. But if the offense isn't coming through, that's why you see this record 2-2. You know, because it's not as magical as last season.
Yeah. I don't know. Just because I see Vrabel
Yeah.
as the head coach, I would think the defense would be a lot better than what it is. And I think that's why I'm like, they should be better, right?
They should be better.
They should be better. I think that's what they bank on is that they're hoping he can develop players into being a lot better on defense, but he hasn't shown to be able to do that at all.
Yeah.
Like there hasn't really been a player on their defense that's showing out really.
Yeah. He tries to implement the Patriot way onto the defense, but it's just not working.
At least he's playing like they play the right way. Don't get me wrong. Like they play decent, but they don't. It's not. There's no stars on D. There's no big names on the defense. There's nobody to make a play.
Nope.
So Francis is right. They just really it's all on Derrick Henry for them.
Right
Which,
now.
to be fair, they did it last year. You can do it. It'll get you to the playoffs.
His knees aren't out yet.
Not yet.
I mean, I'm not trying to jinx it, but that's what's wild to me about Derrick Henry. He suits up and is available every fucking week, and with the usage that he gets every week, he is available.
Hey, I mean, it helps.
40 touches.
What is he like 6'2", 6'3"?
He's like 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, I feel like
he
it helps
like
being
a
that
lineman.
frame. Yeah,
have you guys seen him? He looks like a lineman, right?
It helps being that frame. I feel
Straight up, like
like
chiseled.
just
DN.
a natural frame.
He's like a DN playing running back.
Yeah,
He's nuts.
that's fucking crazy.
I mean, that's how Fournette was supposed to be.
Yeah,
but he's a
Fournette's
much
not
better.
fast though.
Yeah.
That's
Henry can run a 4.3.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like Derrick Henry, like in the middle of his career, I don't know if he changed his workout regimen, but he kind of took himself to the next level. I don't think straight out the gate of his career he was bursty like this.
No,
like he was a heavy tank. And you know he could run people over, but
that's how I knew him.
Like the speed came kind of later, and then now like no big man should move that fucking fast.
Yeah,
they were actually saying it was more of the scheme. Initially, they tried to do the inside runs only, and then once they started doing outside zone runs,
he is fast.
It was over. Yeah, they were like, "Oh, he's fast as heck."
Yeah,
how could you do that this whole time?
But that's what made him develop, though. Is
The
tandem with DeMarco Murray and him.
Yep.
Until DeMarco Murray
was
left.
Inside back. Once DeMarco was inside, they were like, "Okay, you actually got to move."
And basically, DeMarco Murray gave the torch out, and Derrick Henry has taken it all the way.
He has not gave it up.
I forgot that was even a duo, man.
Yeah,
That's
that was crazy to him.
That's fucking crazy.
That was the year after DeMarco Murray went off, right? He had the rushing.
Yeah. And remember, everyone thought he was rushed or he was washed after Philadelphia. Yeah. It was just fucking Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
You know,
all Chip Kelly.
Yeah,
ruining careers. So who we got winning this division?
Titans.
Unfortunately, I can't bet on Carson Wentz ever.
After all that shit talking, Titans.
After all that shit talking, fuck it, I'm picking the Jags.
That's how.
Yes, I like it.
They're still in it. They're still in it.
They're technically still in it.
Mathematically still in it.
Mathematically,
The
all they
funny
have
thing
to do is win 8 games.
The funny
probably.
thing is, when we reach the halftime of this season, they'll be 0-8 and still in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be a division where the winner is gonna have a negative record. I'm telling you.
Oh man.
It's not a good division.
Thank God it's not the NFC East this year.
Yeah.
So we got 1 Titan, 2 Titans.
I'll go with Titans. Yeah.
Titans, Dougie.
Have to.
Dougie.
Yeah. No,
Titans.
it's Titans.
I mean, I'm going with the best player in that whole division. So Derrick Henry,
Titans.
Titans.
Ride the workhorse.
Boom.
It's the workhorse, man.
I ride a cow.
Okay, so we're done with the AFC now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, who's coming out the winner out of the AFC if we had to pick Super Bowl predictions right now?
Well, Super Bowl or top seed?
Like
Top seed or Super Bowl or both?
we could do both.
Right.
We could do both.
Okay. Top seed. Fuck.
Top seed.
Top seed.
Yeah, at least the top seed. Like
I could just cause the homie are on the show, Chargers. As of right
Hey,
now, like
let's
looking
go.
on paper, who's they beating and how their team looks. Like, yeah,
let's
I
go,
can see
Dougie.
Chargers number 1 seed.
we bolting up.
I like that. I really like that.
Top seed for me is going to be the Bills.
Okay.
Okay.
I think the Bills post up the best regular season record.
Top seed. I'm gonna have to pick the Bills. Too.
I'm
a Chargers fan, but I'm gonna pick them to go. To the
I'm
Super Bowl.
gonna say the AFC Championship looking like Bills and Chargers, but Bills got the top seed because I feel like the Chargers are in the tough division.
Yeah, we're in a harder division. We're not gonna go 6-0 in our division, whereas the Bills are.
will.
Yeah,
Bills will.
and their schedule is lighter. I don't know if you looked at it.
Yeah.
It's not daunting.
And I'm not gonna lie. So far from what we've seen from the Bills, giving them top seed and home field advantage, that is a scary,
Huge
combination in the playoffs.
Their stadium, their fans don't. They don't mess around,
play.
bro. They don't play.
They'll
They
throw
don't
you
play.
on a fucking flaming table.
Yeah,
play.
they jump
Bills
off the
Mafia,
top of their
baby.
RVs on the table. You
Bills
can't say-
fucking Mafia.
Bills Mafia is legit.
And
It's
they'll
one
show.
of my favorite fan bases.
They're showing up. They're showing
Yeah,
up.
I mean the difference is Charger plays the Chiefs twice, Bills play them once.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the big difference. That's why I give the top seed to the Bills, but AFC Championship, I'm looking
Okay.
Chargers,
And
Chargers,
then,
Bills.
And then who comes out of that to the Super Bowl?
I'm picking Chargers.
Ooh.
Bills in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to lean a little towards the Bills in the Super Bowl.
I'm bolting up on this one
I'm
because
bolting up only because it's my boys.
Hey, just because I just seen Josh Allen choke it up a little too much.
Yeah.
I really like the Bills.
But I'm not even gonna lie. If that's the AFC Championship game, Josh Allen versus Justin Herbert,
That sounds in the wild.
is gonna be fucking crazy.
I love it.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like 10 touchdowns that game.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
No, well, the thing is, they both have good offenses and
good defenses.
So you don't. You
It
don't
actually might not be a shootout. You're right.
you don't really know what type of game you're gonna get.
They both have strong arms too. You know,
Yeah.
they're gonna be throwing bombs.
Yeah.
But that also can get you in trouble, especially with these defenses. Yeah, you're right.
We're gonna see some fireworks.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. I think that would be a good game.
Yeah, if it plays out that way, for
If
sure.
the Chiefs don't end up, turning it around, which I don't, I expect them to turn it around. But if they don't, I think Bolts Bills sounds like a really
Man,
good
Yes, sir.
championship.
Yeah, on this championship, we really slept on this to the Chiefs.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did actually. Everybody did.
Yeah.
Well, because the Bills just look so good,
Yeah,
and the Chargers already beat the Chiefs.
I mean,
so it's like-
it's got to be Bills Chiefs or Bills Chargers, right? I mean, that's what it's kind of looking like.
yeah, because nobody's.
Or a
I love
combination.
Lamar. I
or a
love Lamar, but
combination.
I don't see him getting into the AFC Championship.
So it could be like Bills Chiefs or Chargers Chiefs,
yeah.
or you know what I mean, like
No,
just a
you're right.
combination of the
those three.
of those three.
yeah.
Yeah, AC looks actually kind of weak this year. It is really those three as of right now. It looks like it. But we'll see.
You thinking the same, Dougie?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like Bills, they just look like better team on both sides of the ball. Like the defense, like Chiefs don't have no defense. Chiefs' game plan is that we're just gonna outscore you, and that's how we win. and
Which is
Bills
not a
can
bad
score with
plan,
you, so-
but it's not a great plan either.
It's not.
and Bills can put up just as much points. So and they got defense. So.
It's funny because I wanted this Bill defense last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really wanted them last year.
Yes.
And it's like, I know you got it. What happened?
Yeah.
You know, and now they're bringing it this year. Like, fuck. All right.
2 shutouts, man. Wow.
2 shutouts.
Impressive.
And did they drop 40 in both?
Almost
35 and 40.
40 and 35. Yeah.
So,
But they scored like 40 in one other game.
yeah,
They have,
the
like,
46. It was like 43-46 against the Washington football
they're
team.
averaging like almost 40 points a game.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, all they needed was that little slip up against the Steelers.
Well, the Steelers with TJ Watt.
True.
It's a different team, bro.
It is
Yeah,
with that
it
with
was
the healthy defense. It is a
Look,
different team.
Hey, when did TJ Watt finally get his money? On the first week of the season.
Yeah.
He sat out the whole time, didn't flinch at all because he knew he was the team. He like on his.
Eventually, they're gonna be like, okay, here.
Yeah, when he sat out, he's like, I'm not even gonna check my phone. Like, it's my number or I'm dipping. And then it took till literally a few days before kickoff. They're like, all right, here you go. So, yeah, that's why that team's different, and they were able to get a dub against the Bills, but they're not gonna do that again.
It's not happening.
It's not happening.
Nah.
I think that
You wanna know why
I
it's
think
not gonna
that
happen
woke
again?
the Bills up though.
You want to know why? Because they ain't gonna make the playoffs.
They're not gonna see them again. That game might have woke the Bills up though.
It did.
They were like,
Probably.
we shouldn't have been anywhere close to them at all. At any point in that game, I was watching that shit.
Yeah.
They should have been up 40-0 in the first half.
Yeah.
Probably just week 1 nerves.
Yeah.
And that woke them up though. They went
tightened
off
up
after that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that. Yeah.
Well, that does it for the AFC, right?
Yep.
All right. Let's move on to the NFC then.
NFC.
Who wants to kick this off? Let's go with Earl. What's Earl doing?
I got the NFC North. All right, I'm gonna start from the bottom though, to be honest.
Yeah. Let's get them out of the way.
Yeah, let's get them out the way. Detroit Lions.
Yikes.
0-4.
Sheesh. Yikes.
I will say though,
The team of kneecaps.
yeah. I mean, I will say they're at least somewhat competitive in some games. Like they're not.
Oh yeah, they compete the first half.
They're not completely awful after.
I mean, if you check their locker room, there's a couple kneecaps in there.
there's in there.
You know.
There's a couple of kneecaps in that bitch.
It's bad. It's over for Anthony Lynn is their offensive coordinator. He was a Chargers offensive coordinator last year, or a head coach last year, and his game is traditional, very traditional. It's not meant for this type of game.
Yeah.
The new age, and I think you need to switch that up. The O line is actually not bad. Jared Goff is though.
It could be worse.
It could be worse. They have literally nobody to pass the ball to except for Amon-Ra St. Brown and this guy named Quintez Cephas.
Yeah.
They don't really have any weapons except for the 2 running backs.
What about Hawkinson?
Oh, yeah, my bad. TJ.
Hawkinson.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Hawkinson.
All right, TJ Hawkinson's one of the top 5
But
tight
the
ends
thing
in the
that
league,
sucks,
but
though,
that's
is
about it.
they had to put him on the line a lot because
Yeah, he has to help chip in and
it
block.
has to help.
Otherwise, Jared Goff is garbage.
Yeah.
They're bad. Not a good team. We can probably move on from that.
Yeah.
They're already 0-2 in their division.
You think they will at least win 3 games?
No.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Why did I ask?
So the thing is, it's just their offense is, super traditional. You're not throwing the ball far deep. They're only getting 10, 15 yards, but then you're already losing the game most of the time by 10 of 2 scores because your defense can't play defense.
How you going to catch up when you don't throw it 10 yards?
Exactly. You can't score nothing. It's hard to score like that. Like when you're playing inching up,
But then again, it's Jared Goff as your quarterback.
he has some games here and there. He's not the one.
Yeah. There's a
That's
reason
why the Rams got rid of him, right? And they upgraded heavily.
Hell.
Next, Minnesota. I'm actually more surprised about their current record at 1-3 more than any of them in this division.
It's a fluke.
Is it a fluke? Yeah, I agree though, because Cincy, I think they should have won that. Arizona was a good game. They only lost by 1.
By a missed field goal.
By a missed field goal. Seattle, they destroyed Seattle.
Yeah.
And then the Browns, they only lost by a score, and they were actually in it defensively, and this is a good Browns team.
It's funny because we kept on saying, Vikings have no defense.
They have no
Vikings have no defense.
And then they showed up.
They showed up. What the fuck?
Did they show up or did Baker just?
Yeah,
That is the
It's
question.
more
That is a
like-
question we'll have to figure out as the season goes.
Because that's the thing. Like, how many wide open passes? Like, technically,
Damn, we really changed you on Baker.
He's fully changed.
because when you think about it, right? Like, if Odell was wide open and he caught those passes,
The touchdowns.
are we really talking about the Vikings defense
No.
being good? No.
No.
Like, Odell goes the fuck off.
The fact that we said that there was 4 missed assignments on Odell Beckham.
And he missed them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't think that game is a reflection of the Vikings defense, honestly.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't think they have a good defense, but I do think that offense is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When healthy.
Gross.
Yeah.
Like
Gross.
Dalvin Cook,
Thielen,
top 3.
Jefferson.
Jefferson, that's some of the best.
What
weapons
about
you can have.
Cousins?
Kirk is-
What about Cousins?
Kirk Cousins is
Dougie?
Kirk is ass.
Kirk, bitch ass.
Yeah, Kirk is not.
bitch-ass
Kirk
Cousins.
bitch has.
Kurt,
not-
bitch.
Unfortunately, though, their schedule gets hard. They got to play Carolina, Baltimore, the Chargers, Green Bay twice, San Francisco,
Sheesh.
Chicago, the Rams.
Rough time.
That's actually a rough schedule.
Rough time.
I don't think they'll make the playoffs, unfortunately.
Yeah.
3 already.
No.
Not a good start.
No.
That'll probably won't change. They'll be exciting. They'll be competitive, but not a good team.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Chicago, man.
Oh, I hate Matt Nagy. You know, and I think his defense keep bailing him out. But this is a guy who needs to be out of his job.
Matt Nagy should have been gone
Matt
2 years ago.
Should have gone 2 years ago, and the only reason he has a job is because he's supposed to be the one who started Pat Mahomes, and obviously that's BS. By the way, guys,
Yeah.
Pat Mahomes is himself. He did that himself.
He should have.
Yeah.
Matt Nagy should not have a job.
He should have been fired.
Yeah.
At least not a head coach.
We're all not a fan of Nagy out here.
I know. That's why I had to say it. He's not a good coach. Justin Fields should start. I don't know if actually Justin Fields should start. What do you guys feel about that? You guys think he should start?
At this point now,
Yes.
at this point
Yeah.
now,
I mean, after
yes.
they won, might as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
think initially I agree. After watching him get utterly destroyed the other game where he got sacked 10 times.
10 times.
Yeah.
After
That was
that
a
one, I was
rough
like,
one.
all right, maybe we keep him out because you're gonna get this boy hurt.
Yeah.
But you know, they showed up the next game. It was Detroit, but they showed up.
You know,
and they won.
Oh, we were
Well, I
all
think too-
we were all discouraged about the offense. Like, oh, this offense ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
But
And why would you put Dalton back in? It's like, okay, it's a reason you're putting Dalton back in because you truly believe Dalton can
Better?
save this. Yeah,
Yeah.
not only better, but
Or, can win
what
you
are
games.
Putting Dalton in for like,
Yeah.
you gonna put him in because you fully believe he's gonna take you to the playoffs or something? No,
Right.
Season's done. Start the rookie and get him some experience.
I mean, I think they're in that traditional mindset still, like the Mahomes thing. You let him sit for a year, let
Yeah.
him watch, and you hope he gets better, or he just shows
Yeah.
up the next year. But after watching Herbert, I'm all for letting him play.
yeah,
You know, let him do the thing, let him learn. Because the best way to learn
is
is
the
always
play.
experience. Is
always.
just to play
Yeah.
anything,
You know.
anything you do. The best way to learn.
You
is to do it.
just protect yourself. That's the thing. If
Yeah.
they learn how to protect themselves early,
Yeah.
then it's not going to be pretty ball, but at least they're not getting themselves hurt or
Yeah.
getting beat up too much. So
Yeah, I mean, if I was the coach, I mean, I know he's ass, but I would be like, hey, bro, look, like, you're going to be starting the season, get some experience,
Yeah.
and just, stay safe. Slide, bro. Slide.
Even if it was, even
You know?
if they just revolved the offense just like a Lamar Jackson offense,
Yeah.
it would be better than what
Yeah.
it is.
like
They're trying to do Justin Fields in Andy Dalton's spot and trying to have him play Andy Dalton's offense, and he's not Andy Dalton.
that was already mistake number one right there, and that's why Matt Nagy needs to go.
Yeah.
Like Matt Nagy needs to know he's already out. So what he should do is just prep Justin Fields to be a better player.
Yep.
But they put him in stupid situations like not using Montgomery the game like
Yep.
they got smoked.
Yep.
That's
Didn't
one of
use
your
him at
best
all.
players.
That's your best player on offense besides like Allen Robinson.
No, I mean using Allen Robinson.
And he's not even using Allen Robinson
Yeah.
either. So it's like, what are you doing? Darnell
Exact-
Mooney's not bad.
We saw him
But-
last game finally break out.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's hope now. But now Montgomery's injured.
He did throw to him like 8 times in a row, and it was the only guy he threw to.
Yeah.
But, it worked.
It worked for now.
They won.
But yeah, now they're going with Damian Williams next game since Montgomery's
to,
out.
yeah.
So
I think
see
this is the
what
last
happens.
season. I think this division's obviously it's a clear winner. It's gonna be the Green Bay Packers. The 3-1. Are they a Super Bowl contender? Is the question.
Hell no.
is the question.
Well, we got one answer.
That's a solid answer. I don't know. Actually, maybe.
I mean,
Their offensive line is not the same offensive line as it was last year or the previous year.
No.
And even then, it wasn't, it
wasn't great either.
It's not top 5 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Their defense is slightly above average. Pass rush is real good.
Yeah.
Run defense is garbage.
I feel like they regressed from last year, though.
They did. I think they did.
Yeah.
I think their secondary might be better. Jair, and then they drafted somebody this year. I think Stokes or something.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
He's not bad.
Yeah,
he's better than King.
Yeah.
Kevin King is the one reason they lost one of the games or a couple games, or the Tampa Bay last year.
Yeah.
In the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the Packers to win. It's not a good division. It's not a great division.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the Packers going to win the division. Will they be a Super Bowl contender? I think, unfortunately, they will be, just because they're going to win their division and probably win at least 1 or 2 games.
Just because it's Aaron Rodgers, too.
It's Aaron Rodgers, and yeah, he's probably going to at least get them to the NFC Championship again.
Yeah.
Or close to it.
Mm-hmm. Because sometimes the playoffs rely on quarterback play,
and they got the best one, probably.
You got probably the best one in the NFC right now.
And they got a good pass rush, and they got Aaron Jones in the run game.
Mm-hmm.
And they got at least Devontae Adams and Randall Cobb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to be
pretenders.
much.
They're pretenders.
Yeah,
Let me tell you why.
I
They're going to
agree.
win the division, but let's just say, for shits and gigs, for sure, and tell me if I'm wrong, minimum 2 people from the NFC West are making the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Yes?
NFC West at least 3, to be honest. I think minimum of 3.
So,
Possibly.
Yeah.
let's just say the lowest 2, which means one of those teams are going to be a wild card. It
Yep.
could possibly be the Packers. So I see the Packers beating Cardinals or Rams.
No.
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
Absolutely not.
Fuck
They'll get
no.
whooped.
Yeah, I was about to say they're about to get spanked.
But like looking at it, it's just gonna be Green Bay. They're probably gonna have to play the bottom or the top 8.
Yeah,
for the
I mean
wild card.
they'll get lucky maybe in the wild card and play like a Vikings team that barely made it, or something like that.
No, they're
Yeah.
Maybe Carolina. If
Carolina.
if they get a run again.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't even think they want to see Carolina.
Yeah, they don't.
Not with
They don't.
McCaffrey. If McCaffrey's in that game, it's
Yeah.
over for Green Bay
Yeah.
because he's just gonna run it up all on them.
Lighted up.
That's like their worst.
Yeah,
part
because
of
Carolina's
their
like the
team is that
only
run.
team that I feel like that's outside of the West that would make a wild card spot.
Yeah,
That's how I feel.
yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, Green Bay winning that division.
I
Unfortunately,
think we're all in agreement.
Yeah, Packers. There's no reason they shouldn't take it.
Yeah.
and there's no way anybody making a wild card out of this division. It's just not good.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago's not good. Minnesota, maybe like they could sneak in.
Minnesota is the wild card of the wild
Is
cards.
the wild card of the wild card.
It's
race.
just they have a tough ass schedule.
Tough schedule.
And they're already 1-3.
Yeah, it's not. It's not gonna be.
It's not in their favor, but
not in
Yeah.
they're gonna have to buckle up.
Buckle up and get on it.
Buckle up,
They need to
buckles.
wake up because they shouldn't be 1-3. To be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
All
is
right.
that clean sweep on the Packers?
Clean sweep on the Packers.
Yeah, Queensland. Yeah, that's easy.
All right.
For sure.
Dougie,
Dougie, you're up.
you said you wanted this division.
You wanted it.
You got
You
it.
wanted it.
Let's talk about it.
NFC South.
Talk
Garbage.
about it.
It's
NFC
garbage.
South.
Let's talk about it.
Let's start. Let's start with the bottom.
Can we get the? Can we hit the?
Falcons and Saints.
This is
sir.
not good.
Cue it up. Falcons. We know what the Falcons are. Like, what surprised me about the Falcons is, damn, Julio Jones really opened up the playbook so much that really looked good.
Yeah.
That Matt Ryan was able to get the ball off. That it opened up the playbook that running backs were able to be good. Like, really, he was the whole offense, huh?
That X
yes,
factor.
like, still, like Cordero Patterson, who's not even listed as the number one running back, is your best player, and he's your number one wide receiver. What the fuck?
Your number 2 back is your best receiver. The fuck is going on?
Best
Falcons?
receiver, your number 2.
That's like
that's fantasy gold though.
Yeah,
right there.
that's Darren
fantasy
Sproles
gold.
type numbers right there.
That's Darren Sproles. It really is though.
It really is. Like, how are you the backup running back, but the number one receiver?
Hey, he mossed somebody though
At the
this
same
last
time,
weekend.
he
He
did.
mossed somebody this
He
weekend.
did.
He's a big dude.
He's like 6'3",
I'm all for it.
6'4".
I'm all for him doing good.
Because wasn't he originally a receiver though?
Yeah,
that
he was.
transition
He,
back
he
to-
was. He was a returner. He was basically a returner. That's what they were using him
But
for.
I could have
Chicago.
sworn I remember him in the Raiders just being that deep route guy.
Yeah.
You know,
He
so
did-
I want to say he was a
Of
receiver.
course, the Raiders will pick him as a deep threat guy.
Yeah, like a few years back. I want to say he was on the Raiders.
He was on the Raiders and the Vikings.
Yeah.
But yeah, their offense, like, just other than Cordero Patterson, is still Ridley's not doing much.
No.
Kyle Pitts is, oh my god, like,
Oh my God.
oh my
Bust.
gosh, what are you guys doing to this man? Like, I don't,
Fantasy
he's big
bust.
he's big as fuck. Like, get him the ball.
Hey,
Can't be hard.
he hit his ceiling this past weekend.
Ah,
Yeah, he hit a ceiling of 9.
five catches or 70 yards was his top day ever.
so
Yeah.
far.
This guy's better than that.
Does he get 100 yard this year?
Fuck
He'll
no.
break one. He'll break one maybe.
No, fuck that.
You don't
He's
think so?
not. Nah, his ceiling's 85
This
yards.
offense is garbage.
85 yards for Kyle
It's
Pitts.
hot garbage.
Maybe a
And,
touchdown
I
or
would talk
two.
about the defense, but I don't know anything about the defense other than their
Next.
hot
Can't
They're
name
hot garbage.
can't
I can't
name one
a
player.
single- I can't. Oh, I got one. Tag McKinley. That's about it.
the fuck.
You know, exactly. You know, you guys don't know about
Tags
him.
or McKinley.
Tag McKinley or something like that.
Wait, is Vic? Was it Vic Beasley still on the team?
Nah, he's gone. I think.
Where's he at though?
I have no idea. I think he went to the Cards last year. I don't know where he's been.
Oh, that sucks.
As
yeah,
far
I
as
know no one.
Yeah, the teams are awful.
I know no one.
That team is not good.
Yeah. As far as the Saints go, I'm done. We're barely in week 4, and I'm done with them. Like, I don't want nothing to do with this team. I'm not picking none of them in DraftKings. Nope.
I'm right there with you, brother.
Because 1 minute they look like, oh wow, yeah, they're really good with J-Bo. Then the next minute you're like, oh, yep, that's J-Bo and Sean Payton. Did Kamara hit on your girl or something?
You're just not
He's your
throwing him the ball.
player. And you're like, yeah, nah, just run here and there. Like,
Hey,
probably having.
Sean Payton went against Kamara in his fantasy matchup that week, bro.
Oh yeah, he said he's like, I'm not throwing you the ball. It's a PPR league.
Fucking A.
It's a PPR league,
It's a
bro.
PPR league 50 rack buy-in, bro.
Yeah,
I
you
ain't
could-
feeding you shit.
You could run the ball 40 times if you want. I'm not throwing you this ball.
But yeah, I really don't know what to make of the Saints. I just don't like. The
It feels like they're
Giants,
experimenting.
They've been experimenting since last year, though.
Yeah, it's true though.
I mean,
that's the thing.
their record is perfect for what they've been, who they are.
Yeah.
Like, we don't
Yeah.
fucking know who they are, and they're 2-2. They don't know who they are, so I don't
You
know.
still got Tyson Hill running plays. They're doing great. Like,
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's a weird. It sucks for them because they're on like such a financial bind. They just keep losing all their best players and trying to fill them with like garbage. Like their wide receiver
Yeah.
core is made of.
And they
I don't
even
think anybody knows anybody on that wide receiver core really.
lost Sanders, Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah, they lost
Man
it.
left.
Yeah,
He left.
because they got Callaway, Smith, and Harris, and
They're
it's
like
just
all man players. Like they're not like you know.
Yeah.
This is the NFL. You need top tier players at that position to make some noise. And this is a tough
Well,
division.
mm-hmm.
And you don't have.
the defense is shaky.
Yep, defense is shaky.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same shutdown defense as we saw a few years
Yeah,
ago.
I was even from last year. They
Yeah.
were the top
Or-
10. They were like a top 10
Still
defense.
Top 10 defense last year.
I mean, this year it looked like they were gonna be that, and then they just let Saquon just kill
Go
him.
off.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. It's a
let
tough
the Giants win. They let the
How did
Giants
the
win.
Giants
win.
They let the Giants
How?
win. Yes, sir.
How?
I don't know.
Saquon's back.
Saquon though.
Hopefully,
Saquon's back.
not
bro.
just
he
the
looked-
game.
He looked healthy. Looked healthy.
Look good.
Good.
That's all we
Yeah,
want.
they're
Good
gonna
for him.
be the two bottoms. I feel honestly for sure. Like they just don't look. We know what the Falcons are. They're garbage. But as far as the Saints, like I want to have faith in you, but I can't. I just can't.
So
Like,
the Saints win against the Packers was a total fluke,
Yes.
yes,
and it was
100%.
just Packers just not ready for.
I mean, the Packers
yeah,
should have been
Packers not
4-0.
ready for game one.
Packers should have been 4-0 right now. They just didn't come out ready. They came out cocky, thought they could win the game without prepping. Thought Jameis was going to throw picks, didn't do any of that.
Yeah.
Kamara
So we
destroyed
got a
them.
prep. We're not gonna prep. That's the dude that ate the W. We're not prepping.
He ate is one of his 2 dubs.
Oh my god.
Second in the division is going to be the Panthers. The record, I'm not going to say it's a fluke yet because the defense is doing some things. Darnold looks okay, better than he did with the Jets for sure. If McCaffrey can just be a healthy boy for once,
Yep.
they'll be doing some. They're heading in the right direction.
It's a
They're turning in
dangerous
the right
team.
direction.
Carolina could have been an 8-8 team, but now they're a 9-8 team.
Really? I actually got them a little higher than that.
Yeah, I know. I'll probably be disagreed with a lot, but I feel like they'll end the season with like a 9-8 record.
I don't know. I think DJ Moore's for real.
This
And
offense might be legit.
He dramatically increased his skill set this season, and he's reaching new ceilings for himself.
They're not even using Robbie Anderson really in this team.
Oh yeah,
Hey, off.
Hey, Dougie knows.
Oh, you got him or what? Yeah,
He got him.
I forgot he was even on the team, bro.
Yep. Hey, he
looking like
was solid last year.
He was,
And then
until Darnold came
and
back.
then
on the
Darnold
team.
says, "I'm only throwing to DJ Moore
Yeah,
because
there's
he's
beef.
always open."
There's beef.
There's probably beef. DJ Moore is always open. By the way, I don't know if y'all seen this. This man is always motherfucking
always
open.
open.
Always open.
The fact that he was able to eat with Diggs on him,
With digs on.
and I mean they both ate that game somehow, but no, DJ Moore
Darnold sucks. That's why.
is playing at the top of his game, and Darnold is finding him, and I just don't see DJ Moore slowing down unless he gets injured.
Nope.
So
Or they get to Darnold in a second.
But the O line's actually not bad.
It's not
bad.
It's
The
not.
O-line's not bad.
And you got to remember, Darnold isn't a statue.
He's not.
He can
will
move.
Yeah, he can at least move a
The
little
boy
bit.
can-
Yeah.
dude
And that
can
makes it
move.
even better for DJ to get open.
Like when you see him take off and run, he has quick feet.
Yep.
You know?
He had a little
this
juke
Carolina
last game.
team,
He had a little juke last
yeah.
game.
Be a wild card.
Honestly, when we were playing against the Panthers,
Yeah.
I wasn't too like, oh, we're gonna beat them because
Yeah.
I remember
not overly confident.
Well, not just that. I remember the year where fucking Darnold on the Jets fucking smoked us. I was like,
Smoked us.
Smoked.
That's why I was like, I'm not confident, but we're gonna win.
Yeah.
Put up a game. But
Yeah.
I'll call it right now because I do see Carolina making the playoffs this year
Yeah, me
as a
too.
wild card. If they make the wild card and see the Packers, they're taking the Packers out.
Yeah, I would say I agree. If they're healthy, they got Christian McCaffrey. I would imagine they might end up.
They'll be that dangerous low seed.
Yes, sir. You just got to run the ball on the Packers, man. They don't have nobody up the middle for the middle.
Nobody.
Anybody could run on them.
I mean, to be honest.
As far as
Oh, go ahead, Dougie. Go ahead.
oh, because I was gonna move off to Tampa Bay, but go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. To be honest, I think Panthers roster can actually compete with the Bucks.
Yep.
So
right.
I'm not really just.
There's that take right there.
So go ahead.
I like that take actually.
That's
I
all I was
low-key
gonna
agree with it. That defense is disgusting.
Well,
Yeah, they just need to get healthy again because some players got gimpy over the weekend.
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about that right now. Let me just ask
Tampa's gimpy for sure.
real quick. Was that New England Bucks game? That shit was playing.
It was Sunday Night Football.
That shit was playing.
It was planned because you got to look at it. The Sunday Night Football, they had a whole fucking marketing. The return.
No.
Sunday Night Football.
Shit.
I mean, it was Vader versus Sith. I mean, that's
Pretty much,
that's
yeah.
exactly what we got. It was a whole chess match, a very
In the rain.
in the rain. Every point mattered.
It
'cause
was very much like LeBron in the decision.
Yeah.
Like that's how they advertised this one, and it became a dud.
Yeah, they said, hey, they got rid of Cam Newton, and then we went Mac Jones, and his team is not competing. Hey, Brady, like, here's an extra meal in your pocket. Just fuck up.
No,
Make it a game.
to be honest, like I wasn't disappointed because I low key expected that type of game. I wasn't expecting fireworks from Bucks and Patriots.
Well, I wanted the Bucks to just
Yeah, I was expecting
I
a
was-
one-sided
I was
game.
expecting-
I thought it was gonna be like
Fireworks from
45 to
the
10,
team.
but then
No.
I get it. They shouldn't put that
no,
on.
I mean you guys,
33-10.
you guys got
45-10.
Yeah, 33-10.
33-10.
Okay, you got to remember though, like the Patriots at home and Belichick being a defensive mind, like he does not. It's very rare Belichick lets another team come into his stadium and blow him the fuck
But
out.
Yeah, no,
But
I
the
agree.
X
I know.
factor was the Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That's what canceled everything out. That's what was going through my head.
Nah, Tom was missing Gronk though.
I agree with you,
Huge.
Francis, about the Belichick not coming to home.
Yeah.
But the one person that would fucking flip it,
would be Tom.
would be Tom. It was just disappointing.
It was a chess match.
I think it was a good chess match. I think Bill called an amazing game on defense. Crap game on offense, but he didn't have pieces. He still doesn't have any pieces.
He
for
still
offense.
doesn't.
But that's kind of what I expected the game to be. Low scoring like that. Just one team's good defense on a pass rush.
I was like, man, how are they not blowing them out?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a blowout too, but
I wanted that.
It's Bill in New England.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
You're gonna get the most boring games there.
As far as the division,
walk away with a Tampa.
It's going to be closer than I think people think. I still give it to Tampa because the defense, as far as sus as they're looking, I think they will improve later in the season like they did last year. And then also that healthy offense, that offense healthy is pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
So I do see them winning the division, but I do think it's going to be closer than people think. Like Carolina, they're stout. They're stout. I can see they're splitting the division games 1-1. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Hey, here's the fun part. They end playing each other. They end the season playing each other.
That game might actually mean something.
Panthers versus Bucks. Final game.
Interesting.
So, I hope
that means something. I hope that.
My take is if McCaffrey comes back and doesn't get injured again.
Yeah.
I mean, before looking at the schedule, I was gonna say it's gonna come down to that last game, and whoever wins that game takes the division.
Yep.
And it's hard to go against Tom Brady in those type of situations.
Where's the butt? Where's the butt? Where's the butt?
But since this is a hot takes episode, the Panthers are gonna fucking win.
Panthers. Hey. Yo, I like that hot take though. I like that.
I like it, but it's a little too hot for my take.
Hey, the Bucks defense does not look legit.
No,
I will agree with that.
The thing is, the Bucks defense got Sue and Vita putting some nice pass rush when they get it, but it's the secondary does look shaky. But I think mid-season they'll turn it around to be like how they were last year, because this is exactly what happened last year.
Yeah,
everyone's sketch about the Bucks defense, and when they do, they turn it the fuck around.
Yeah, but last year it was them developing younger players in the secondary. This year they're all injured. It's the opposite. It's not the same thing.
True.
So as long as the pass rush isn't getting there, the secondary is going to struggle. Yep. So I think DJ Moore and McCaffrey on the field together, you're going to give them a game.
Yep.
Especially if Shaq Barrett and JPP isn't having a great game or getting to the quarterback often enough. Those two guys can kill you.
Yeah.
Especially the way they've been playing.
Okay, kill. Okay.
And this offensive quarter is not bad. Joe Brady is pretty good at calling the game.
Yeah.
So that's a scary. That Panthers team is.
I think that last game is going to be
real big,
a must watch. Yeah.
It's a lot better of a division than I expected, to be honest. But unexpectedly, is the Carolina Panthers probably. Nobody saw that coming.
Yeah. So we got one Bucks, we got one Carolina. Earl,
I'm gonna go with Carolina, man.
Ooh, I think we split.
Let's make it spicy.
Hey, we split. I'm going with Tampa.
Let's go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
I'm going with the more safer pick. I'm sorry.
Not safe pick. That's a good pick.
Because they're the defending champs. They're the defending champs.
Yeah, Super Bowl hangover though can last for both teams.
It can, it can.
And it's not going too well so far. I mean, they are 3-1, but they are a shaky 3-1.
Yeah, especially after the last game.
Same 3-1.
Yeah,
that's like.
I mean, if it wasn't for the referees loving Tom Brady so much, then it'd be 2-2 right now.
Yep. Dallas should have got that first game.
Hey, it is what it is. All we can do is keep it pushing.
Yep.
Speaking of the Dallas Cowboys, Spuddy, you wanna?
Oh, we doing NFC East?
You can run it.
Oh shit,
run it.
All right, let's start with the doo-doos.
The doo-doos.
All right, the doo-doos of the NFC East.
pick a team besides the Cowboys.
All of them, right? Except for the Cowboys. That's what I was thinking.
You know what? I'm gonna give Washington a little bit of a better because they're 2-2. They're 2-2. High in the key.
I'll sing that chant.
Yeah.
I'll say that
Okay.
chant.
Out of the two, I think Giants are the worst out of them
Out
and
of
the
the
Eagles.
three?
Out of them and Eagles.
Agreed.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Giants. It's rough looking at that team. I mean, they started off hot with garbage.
You said they started off hot with garbage.
Yep. Everyone saw the preseason training camp fights.
Yeah.
Your quarterback at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah.
All right.
That whole story just got worse as it progressed forward.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, oh, by the way, Daniel Jones was at the bottom of it. Man,
Bottom
What the fuck?
It just got worse.
it just got worse.
As
The
more
you heard.
news came out,
Yeah.
it got worse and worse and worse.
Yeah,
Just like the damn team.
I am not sold on Daniel Jones being the quarterback,
Yeah.
other than his legs.
He's a very fast guy, bro.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
fast as shit.
He's so fast he trips himself
Yes. The
Yeah.
turf monster gets him every time.
It's like,
every time.
why does he look more efficient as a runner than a passer?
Hey, just put him at running back. See how it goes.
I don't get it.
Read option with Barkley.
Read option with Barkley sounds dangerous as F with Shepard in the slot. Bro.
Right.
Dangerous, and they don't even do that.
And they don't do it.
Nope.
They don't wanna do it.
Yeah, I don't trust in Joe Judge.
I think he's a good everything else coach,
But a head
the
coach,
offense.
yeah.
He could coordinate anything else, but
Yeah, something about him. I'm like, they got to let him go next year. It's not happening. It doesn't help that you also have Jason Garrett as your offensive coordinator.
yeah, another one of those stale traditional kind of.
Exactly, And Saquon's, I mean, he could play a traditional role, but he's more than that.
Yeah,
He's definitely more than that.
Saquon is McCaffrey, but stupidly athletic.
Guys,
Yeah.
Saquon was supposed to be one of the greatest running backs to ever play this game.
And Giants are fucking it up.
They brought his ceiling so
low.
fucking down. Like, free Saquon.
Yeah, free Saquon.
I was about to say that.
Free
Send him
Saquon.
somewhere else.
Saquon.
Send him anywhere else.
Yeah.
Send him to Dallas.
Send him to Dallas.
Get the fuck out of here.
So we gonna have a Hydra there? Hell Hydra?
Hey, send him to the Niners.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
If Saquon went to the Niners, it's over for everybody else. Not gonna
Hell no,
lie.
you send it to the 90s, you're going to get hurt tomorrow.
Oh, not wrong. It's cursed over there. It's cursed
Yeah.
over there.
Shanahan's gonna put him in the doghouse for no fucking reason.
Oh,
You
Nah, that's just a
you
youth,
got
bro.
fucking injured. You're not gonna play for 3 weeks.
you're fucking shit, bro.
You don't have enough preps.
Shanahan in his doghouse. You got everybody in the doghouse. Everybody.
Yeah. And for the Giants defense, nothing really happening there.
It was
It was at
has,
one point.
like potential,
But
they
it-
have pieces on that defense. It's just they can't put it together.
No, they can't. That's what I'm saying. They just don't have it together.
Yeah.
They lost one of their better players for the season in Martinez.
Yeah, that's a huge loss.
That was a big loss for them if they wanted to get anything on defense. So, I mean, other than that, I don't see much from the Giants.
Yeah.
They might win 3 games this year
Yeah, agreed.
because I think they win 2 more games because of just weird Daniel Jones magic that he wants to play good.
I think
Their schedule looks awful, by the way.
It does.
Just looking at it, it's Dallas, Rams, Carolina, Kansas City.
so. You
Raiders,
think
Bucks.
Giants is last in that division?
Yeah, they're last.
Oh, just looking at the schedule, they might not even
because
win
Daniel
another
Jones
game.
does weird magic, but Heineke does weird magic that would actually allow him to win more.
No, I got the Eagles at the bottom.
You do?
Really?
Wow.
I got the Eagles at the bottom.
Wow.
I think the Eagles I think Jalen Hurts,
Oh, they also got a shit.
like in fantasy terms, Jalen Hurts is going to have a great season.
Yep.
But he's going to take a lot of L's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably all of them.
And so I think the Giants just have a little more talent. Like Saquon Barkley, Sterling Shepard, Daniel Jones can
Holiday.
when they're
got a
healthy.
team. Yeah, they got a team.
When they're healthy. And so
I know.
I don't know. I think the Giants end with a win or 2 more than the Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Eagles have a little bit more talent.
I usually pick the quarterback.
Yeah.
Hurts is the
Even
better
though
quarterback.
I feel like there's not as much talent on Eagles offense as is for Giants.
Yeah.
I still feel like Eagles could at least score out some wins.
I just don't have I have zero faith in that head coach.
The Eagles.
When I think of that head
Sirianni?
coach, yeah.
You think of
I can't picture that head coach winning 5 games.
yeah.
I just don't see it.
He just seems like kind of a douchebag to me.
Just a dude that
Jay
shouldn't be
Cutler,
a head
bro.
coach.
Yeah.
A jabron.
A jabroni.
He's a fucking jabroni guy. He's the Jay Cutler head coach. Is that what you're
That's what he looked like, bro. He looks like he's drunk all the time on whiskey, bro. Just hungover.
At least Joe, exactly. At least Joe Judge just looks a little more professional.
the thing is-
Nick Sirianni looks like he got long nights,
And
bro,
the thing
all the time. Long ass nights. Just long. Nightmares. Nightmares of Kansas City, Tyreek Hill going for 150 or 180 on him.
I mean, go ahead, Spuddy, but
Yeah.
I think
I just think Eagle have a little bit more talent to work with. Even their 2 tight ends, I feel like, are better than a lot what the Giants are doing. The running back situation, Saquon is definitely better than both running backs, but they at least utilize them a little bit.
And their
differently.
offensive line is better.
You know,
Jason Kelsey.
there's some hope there. I think we're judging the Eagles' poor performance on offense more on the receivers than the team as a whole, because they don't really got great receivers going on.
And to be fair, they only lost to Frisco, Dallas, and Kansas City, which is all expected. Mm-hmm. Those are
They beat the Eagles decisively.
and they almost beat Frisco.
I mean,
beat Frisco.
Falcons decisively.
They destroyed the Falcons that first week.
fucking kill them.
You know, so that's why I put the Eagles just a little bit more than the Giants.
I will say though that schedule looks poor. The only teams I think they could beat are the Giants or the Jets, and that's about it. And that's 3 games. Oh, and the Lions. So 4 games.
Even Washington,
Tough.
I even feel like
They probably could beat Washington.
you know that there'll be a fight.
Yeah, no, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I think if Washington's defense though actually wakes up,
Yeah,
that's a dangerous
whenever that
thing.
happens.
If that happens,
They're under a fucking spell right now. They're hypnotized.
I know what's wrong.
Wake up.
I know what's wrong with them because that was supposed to be the best defense on paper.
That was
the best
supposed to be,
defense. That was
but we relied too much on that pass rush of doing something.
yeah.
And you know,
They have not gone home at all.
Nope.
Sure.
Nope. So moving on to the Washington football team, it's looking like magic shootouts happening, and that for them to get dubs.
Yeah.
Heineke,
Heineken magic.
Heineken
You know?
magic.
I can't believe it.
Heineken.
Get in their jersey.
J.D. McKissick.
Get in their jersey. Mm-hmm. Heineken and McKissick. Those
You
are my
know?
dogs. Those are my
McLaurin.
dogs.
And McLaurin, you gotta get Scary Terry. That's the real one.
Scary
Yep.
Terry.
That's the real one.
Terry.
Playing fuck it, chuck it football with him. All right, you gonna go there? All right, let me check it. Fuck.
It works.
It works.
You know, he's not tall or anything, but he is.
He'll go up and get that
go
ball.
Get up the
The thing is, his route running's elite. That's why.
always open,
That's why
too.
he's open.
He's
That's
always
why he's open.
So when is he gonna get
And
traded?
he's fast.
Or when he's gonna leave the team?
When is he gonna leave the team?
No, I don't think so.
He's gonna get that first check first.
Yeah, he wants the first check first.
Oh, he's gonna get his bag.
He can get the
He's
check.
not going
Yeah,
anywhere.
he's
Get the
gonna
back
get
for it.
He's not going anywhere.
I think that's Ron Rivera's guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Terry McLaurin is staying in Washington.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he told Taylor Heineke, just throw it to Scary Terry whenever you want, and you'll be okay.
If-
You got my.
If you want to throw a wild ball, it better be in that direction.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I won't get mad at you if you throw it.
Exactly. That's
I
probably what Ron Rivera's
only
saying.
get mad at you if you throw it to the wrong person.
If you don't throw it to Scary Terry, one of those, then that's when I'll get mad at you. You can throw it to him whenever you want. It's gonna be
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Because who else is in the receiving core?
Nobody.
Okay, good to know.
De'Ami Brown, the rookie they drafted, and he hasn't done a damn thing.
Yeah. And they're not utilizing Antonio Gibson. I thought he would get a little bit more usage, but that's just not their football now with Heineke at home.
It's so weird, actually, because you would imagine with the quarterback switch that they would actually lean on Gibson a lot more.
Yeah, but they're like, we like this weird pass heavy offense
and
with the
using-
backup.
and using McKissick a lot more.
Yeah,
and
'cause-
it's not like it's Gibson. Literally was made. He actually can catch the ball out the
He
back.
can.
It's just weird that they're not using him like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I had Gibson last year in my fantasy, and he did pretty nice numbers.
He did good last year.
You know, now like I feel bad for his fantasy owners.
Yeah, I don't know what Ron Rivera is doing, if he's saving him or what.
I just think he feels like he has 2 very capable runners,
Yeah,
and he just doesn't want to overuse either one.
either.
So
Yeah.
he might be taking turns.
That's usually the trend right now when it comes to running backs. Like
Yeah.
they're not trying to overuse people are really utilizing these 2 running back systems now.
Well, it's only some of them. Only
Yeah.
it's more rare to have one running back.
Yeah, like Derrick Henry.
Steelers.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Najee Harris is actually getting all the touches.
Yeah,
for
he
running
is.
backs.
that was expected.
McCaffrey does too. Dalvin Cook gets like
But you're
95.
looking at McCaffrey now. It's like, okay, you need to lay off him because he's getting a little bit too much.
Yeah, I would imagine they actually
know.
start splitting time with Hubbard a little bit more.
Yeah,
when he comes
because
back.
he's just getting a little bit too.
Well,
too much
every year
injuries.
it's his fucking hamstring or something.
So you gotta keep watch of that.
Yes, sir.
If he wants to get paid, you better split that ball, son.
I thought he got paid already. He didn't get paid yet.
I don't know yet, but still, might end up like Jalen Smith getting cut with a big check.
Hey, man, Jalen Smith's gonna get paid still.
Still gonna get paid, but not all of it.
Kind of late now. So
Yeah.
he's still gonna get his.
Yeah. All right, going to the main event in this NFC East.
The main event.
The main event for the NFC East.
The best team in football. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, calm down. We got the Dallas Cowboys sitting at 3-1.
Could be.
I'm hiding my excitement as 2 Cowboy fans are in this pod right now.
About 16-1.
Jesus.
Hey, see, we don't need that energy right now. One game at a time. One game at a time. One game at a time.
Confident.
I love the confidence, but sometimes that's our Achilles heel.
It's not impossible looking at your schedule.
Yeah, I think we'll go either 14-3 or 13-4.
Okay.
I'm looking at it. There's only like 4, maybe 5 tougher games on the schedule left for you.
Yeah,
Very possible.
very. I think
In this division.
Yeah, I think it's very doable for us to do that.
Yeah.
Offense looking crisp again with Dak Prescott at helm. Utilizing all our players on offense.
Oh man.
Even despite not having we no Gallup, but even a mediocre line. We still got Zach Martin and
It's never
Tyron
mediocre
Smith.
when you have Tyron Smith and Zach.
Yeah. But I focus a lot on the holes.
Yeah,
A little
you
too
got
much.
2 guys who are race holes.
But it's crazy though, because when we played against the Buck, we missed Zach Martin a lot that game.
Yeah.
And you realize how bad fucking Connor Williams is, undersized he is.
Yeah.
Because that man got bullied all game.
Yeah, destroyed.
Yeah.
Got bullied, but Zach Martin back, Tyron Smith back.
Once Collins comes back, the O-line's back to being elite.
Yeah, I'm gonna say top 10. That's it. I'm not even gonna
Stop
say
lying
top
to
10.
yourself.
I'm gonna keep on lying. Hey,
That line is
I've
disgusting even right now.
I've been through too much in my life. All right.
No, I got you.
Yeah. All right.
Plus, last year they were all injured.
Exactly.
Throughout the season.
It was
but if they stay healthy,
it's all about staying healthy. The moment Tyron Smith is not healthy, I'm scared because that's the blind side.
And then there goes Dak.
But everyone's performing. CeeDee Lamb's performing. Amari Cooper's performing when he's healthy. Cedric Wilson is filling in the role good for Gallup.
Yeah.
Schultz,
Really good.
I thought Jarwin was going to be the starting tight end, but Schultz
Ball out.
balling.
You actually
Zeke coming in with the pass protection. A lot of people.
It's not all he's doing, bro.
I know he's doing more, but a lot of people are like, "Why didn't they use Zeke and Bucks?" I'm like, they needed him to block. That's why
He was literally.
they needed him to block. And TP doing his damn thing.
Tony Pollard to me is the pretty much the big reason why his Cowboys are having a lot of success. Just because
Yep.
he gives you that burst. The way he's running right now,
Something different.
He's gashing defenses every time he gets a carry.
Defense can't take a chill. Like
And-
no defense could take a chill because you go from Zeke. Oh, this guy's bruising us. Now we got to sprint to this fucker.
Yeah,
Thunder and lightning.
it's a very nice combo they got going on in that backfield,
And
it's
sometimes
working
they're both in the game.
Yeah,
At the same time.
That's so
Actually, that
dangerous.
they called that awesome play. I thought it was a great play call where they handed off to Zeke and Zeke pitched it to Pollard.
Oh, yeah.
It was like an option play. Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn, that was a nice play call for a third down
Because they
conversion.
don't know who they're gonna go to.
Exactly.
It's tough. Those are 2 really good running backs.
Yeah.
2 really
Yeah.
good running backs.
I mean, later down the line is like how you're going to maintain them, but this season,
I mean,
dangerous.
like the thing is, when Tony Pollard first got into the league, you heard good things about him from camp and practice. Like, especially, Jerry Jones is like, oh, if we need him to be that guy, he's going to be that guy. But I'm not going to lie, that first season he was in the league, I didn't really see it. Now I'm starting to see what they're starting to see.
Yeah.
He does have a burst to him.
It was the lack of touches why you couldn't really see what Tony Pollard had. When we drafted him, I'm like, damn, we got him, and like he's nice, but we got Zeke,
Yeah.
But
it wasn't until Zeke got injured until you saw it like a little bit.
I knew his potential, but I just didn't want the usage of Zeke to like not use Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
I hate seeing that in players. Like, you're a great player, but why did we draft you?
He's definitely developed.
Yeah.
Well,
but now that we're kind of using both of them at the same time, I have a little bit more confidence with the play calling. Sometimes the play calling could be still shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like you get a lot of what the fuck moments with the Cowboys still.
Yeah.
But it's gotten better. Their defense definitely a lot better. New defensive coordinator. That's why
Dan Quinn's really good.
Mm-hmm.
You went from worst to
Diggs balling.
possibly top 10 defense.
That's a top 10 defense.
Diggs.
You have no weaknesses on that defense, really. Like, your D line.
You know what?
Edge is good.
I don't think
linebacker's good.
I don't think we played a tough enough. See, the test will be playing a really tough run heavy offense.
Yeah.
Because in the past we've let a lot of rushing yards happen in past years. So I want to test against like a Baltimore type of team or like who's very run heavy right now that we're gonna
Baltimore, Denver.
Yeah, Denver maybe.
You guys got Denver mini.
Mm-hmm. So I want to see us going against one of those teams and see how we do, because weirdly I could feel comfortable with the pass right now.
Right.
Which is hard for me to say.
Oh, New Orleans. You guys got New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. But we'll see if they use it Kamara.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they probably just going to run it like 90,000 times and not throw him the ball in space ever.
Yeah, we'll just... I'm not as shaky about the defense right now, especially the pass.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they stay healthy, which they aren't on the defensive line, but Micah's doing his thing on there.
Yeah.
Game changer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That first round pick is going in full use.
Yeah.
I still kind of was like, I wish we had a corner that first round.
Yeah.
But it's changing my mind now.
Yeah, J.C. Horn's injured. The other guy was injured. Only Surtan's the one living up to the hype.
But I ain't mad. I'm mad at Micah.
Yeah,
Micah.
Probably defensive rookie of the year.
Hey, versatile. He's just a versatile cat.
Very.
So very.
He's tough to stop.
Mm-hmm.
This year we're really good, and then like next year, once we add Saquon, it's over. No.
Once we add Saquon, y'all got Zeke, bro. Like, can't be paying $200 million to 2 quarterbacks.
Hey, we're already run low on the salary cap. We can't do this shit no longer.
Jerry Jones is gonna be pulling money out of his pocket.
This isn't the NBA, bro.
Hey,
not the NBA.
He's gonna be taking money off his oil companies just to pay fuckers.
Yeah, but. I mean, is this another self-explanatory division?
So who? All right, who's running second then?
Automatic.
Who's running second?
To me, Washington.
2, I got Washington.
Washington.
I just see more upside with Washington because they have a defense that's not even playing up to what they should be.
Yeah.
And then their offense is actually playing pretty good.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is a weird season for them, but as soon as their defense, if they wake up, it's a different season for them.
They could actually even make it to the wild card if they had defense.
But I heard Doug say.
Hold on.
I heard Dougie say Eagles.
He did say Eagles. He did say Eagles.
I
like Eagles though because Jalen Hurts is probably the best quarterback out of the three.
And that head coach is going to be at the bottom, calling it.
Yeah, I see that. I'm telling you, man, he's like too many late nights with his whiskey.
Goddamn,
he gonna get fired
this year already?
Damn, it's his first year.
Nah, it's usually the offensive coordinator going to go first.
Yeah.
One of the coordinators goes first, and then he gets fired.
Whatever's struggling the most.
Probably the defense then.
Who do you got second, Spud?
I got Washington.
Washington.
Yeah.
I got Dallas, Washington, Eagles, Giants.
So just the way it is right now.
I got the Giants last two.
Just how it is.
It just doesn't.
How you see it in the standings right now, that's exactly how I see it.
It was a big win against the Saints in the Dome, but the Saints aren't the Saints anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well.
I think that does it for the East.
That West side, baby.
Yeah, wrap it up, Francis.
The best division.
We're going to wrap it up with the NFC West, the only undefeated team.
In the NFC. Oh, is it the last one?
The division with the only undefeated team. But we'll start at the bottom. At the bottom right now is my team, the Niners. And, where we got hit with another injury bug. We stacked our running back room because that's our identity.
And you lost.
And we lost the whole room. We suited up a guy named Jaquise Patrick.
Was he a rugby player?
Nah, he wasn't a rugby player.
Never heard of him in my life.
XFL player.
Yeah, we got an XFL guy. So that's where we're at.
Did he used to play table tennis?
Probably it.
And
so
baseball?
Gurley must really be hurting, or like Gurley must know himself he can't go.
Oh no, Gurley's not even saying anything.
I'm Gurley. I'm trying to hit up the Niners ASAP.
We're in week 4 and the Niners are already talking about trading for Marlon Mack. That's where we're at.
Goddamn.
But the only thing we got going right now is Deebo Samuel. You know, he is the clearest best player on the team on the offensive side.
Where's my boy Ayuk? Where's my boy Ayuk?
It's not. The thing is, the Niners is probably the worst fantasy team to pick on just because Shanahan doesn't give a fuck about that. Like, there's not one guy he's going to heavily lean on. It's just the situation and right play call in his head. Now, to me, the only one worth even talking about on the offense is Deebo because he's the only one getting a lot of production.
Yeah.
Like, not even our, tight end Kittle. A lot of people expected Kittle to have a pretty big year.
Ross Dwelly got a touchdown before him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why are they not using Kittle? Like,
Ross Dwelly.
I think Kittle's the best player on the offense over Deebo.
Kittle is easily the best player on the offense.
But they just don't want to utilize him.
Yeah.
He does everything else though. He blocks. He does.
I don't know.
Distraction.
He's a distraction.
Falcon punches people.
Jimmy Garoppolo just got injured with a calf injury. So now it creates a messy week because they're saying Jimmy's questionable, right?
Yep.
Like he's 50-50. So do you game plan with Jimmy or do you just go all in on Trey for this week and let Jimmy sit?
I seen this last year. This is how you HR not saying that you don't want Jimmy to be the quarterback this week, and you give it to the rookie still. And you say, like, because we did this to Tyrod last year. He was able to come back right after the next week after the
but they didn't give it back.
Like, we'll give it to Herbert because we'll give Tyrod another week to rest or something.
Because that's
and then
a crazy
he went
injury,
off.
Yeah,
it was a crazy injury, but he could have came back. Doctors cleared him to come back.
In all honesty, I would not have cared if they sat Trey Lance for this year,
the entire season,
just because he's so fucking young.
Yep. He barely played football.
He just turned 20, I think.
Yep.
God damn.
He just turned 20 entering this year.
Young man.
He only played one season in college football.
One season in college.
One season.
And then before this season, it was like 2 years of no real football games for him. So I did not care that he was sitting this season. Yeah. Like, if you want to throw him in for a couple plays in the red zone, that's totally fine. Like on some Taysom Hill shit. Yeah. Saints, whatever. But
he's not getting hit.
But I will say Trey Lance scored like on 2 of those red zone looks he had on one.
The thing is, since preseason, every time Trey Lance has gone into the field, he scored. Whether that's with his legs or his arm.
That's why
he has not. He has not gone in a game and not scored a touchdown. You can't say that about Zach Wilson.
Points.
To me, that says something.
That's why I say you give him the ball.
Mm-hmm. So,
like you said, Francis, you said he hasn't played like pure football in 2 years. Like,
so yeah,
if you sit him. That's 3 technically.
Yeah,
he gets a little couple of plays here and there. Like that's not like going in.
That's what they were doing though, Doug. They were doing that. Like you seen him in the red zone. He'd at least get 1 or 2 plays in the red zone for some reason, and he'd score every single time.
Yeah, I he scored the first week.
Yeah, he got that first tug for them in the first week.
Yeah,
threw off fantasy owners real quick. Like, huh?
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, is he gonna play?" Nope.
So, could I see them like maybe resting Garoppolo to get rest on his leg and then game plan with Trey Lance just for this week? I think even if Trey Lance does well in his starting game, like I think when Jimmy's ready to come back, they're going to give it back to Jimmy.
Yeah.
But who knows? At the same time, the Niners season is kind of in trouble. We're 2-2 in a division that's tough as fuck.
Best division.
Like next to the AFC West, probably the best division.
No.
But
I think this one might be the.
But but just because we have the 4-0, we probably edge it out. And the Rams. So who knows? Maybe if Trey Lance does show out, Shanahan is like, hey, if we want a chance this year, we might have to like stick with the hot hand.
Yeah.
And they might ride out Trey Lance for the rest of the season. But it is looking like a situation where he's going to get the opportunity to start this next game.
No, yeah, I will say though, I see why you said him, because last game I think is only one of his biggest. Like, he only had a few passes completed.
Yeah,
one was the open one to Debo.
Yeah,
the tug.
And
that was like majority of his yards for the game, and he played most of that game.
No, there was moments where there was moments where he didn't look great.
No,
you know,
of moments where
but that's because I just feel like he was thrown in there. He wasn't expecting to play. The
game plan wasn't for him.
The game plan was not for him. So I think with the full week, with the game plans for him, he does a better job. But
I would imagine he could end up seeing a job for this.
He could.
This game.
He could. It's a possibility. Next one, Seahawks at 2-2. I out of every team in this division, I think they're probably the weakest one. I know that they just beat the Niners. It's going to be between them two, honestly, for third place. Because just the Niners situation right now, it's not looking good, and the Seahawks, even healthy, are not that scary of a team. They don't have a defense that is going to get them anywhere in the playoffs. They're really relying heavy on Russell Wilson. There was a play against the Niners where we pretty much had him wrapped up already. Like, our guy wrapped him up, he got out of it and threw a dot for a touchdown. Like, that's just Russell Wilson shit right there. And he's going to have to do that the whole season if he wants to compete in that division. But when you talk about the Rams and the Cardinals being in this division, I just see them eating up the Seahawks. I think I don't even think. So to me, Seahawks, I'm not expecting much from them this season. Not in this division.
But that being the worst team in your division, though, that's nasty.
Yeah, true. Because they are going to win.
If you put them on any other division, they're probably going to be at least a top
second
seed.
Yeah. No, they're still going to win games for sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, it'll probably be close between them two who gets third place in this division. And who knows, either one of them might have a chance to wild card it.
I never count out Russ.
Yeah.
Russ is not the guy to count out.
No, definitely not. I've seen too much.
He loves being the underdog.
He loves
it. I've seen too much from that guy to bet, against him. But we'll see how it plays out.
It is a tough division this year, though. 4 good teams.
We'll see how the thing is. Here's the funny thing: the Niners are banged up, but we swept the Rams last season.
Yep.
But that was the Rams with Jared Goff. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe we might be able to give them a good game, but the Rams look really tough, and it just kind of complements the Cardinals with the beatdown they just gave the Rams. So the Rams were looking great.
Rams were looking so Super Bowl, like everybody's ready to crown them.
They were my
Super Bowl attendees.
I did crown them.
Yeah, and then
the Cooper Cup connection.
And then here come the Cardinals and just easily had this defense on their heels. The defense didn't know what to do. And honestly, that's what me and my brother, we talked about the matchup that we have against the Cardinals. And that's we're gonna get wrecked because their offense just spreads out.
Yep.
You got DeAndre Hopkins, AJ Green, Christian Kirk. Even you can even say more. And then on top of that, Kyler Murray is playing at a top level. But not only that, you would think, okay, the weakness is the run game. Chase Edmonds is actually running nice in these games. The only thing missing from this man is a touchdown.
Yep.
But when you look at his stat line, every game he's showing up, he's doing his job. So when you have such a balanced, dangerous offense like that, where you don't know if Kyler Murray's going to take off, you don't know if they're going to run the ball because you have to account for Chase Edmonds. He could gash you.
Yep.
And then now you got to account for DeAndre Hopkins, AJ Green. It's just
hard.
It's nasty.
And they double team D Hop and.
No.
It's working against them.
And then AJ's one-on-one
against them.
Yeah. AJ's one-on-one.
Yeah, D-Hop could be, all right, double me. Like, we got dogs on this team.
Like, you leaving AJ one-on-one? Like, that's tough, bro.
You leaving Christian Kirk?
Christian Kirk one-on-one?
Yeah, I told you about it, too. AJ Green was going to have a comeback.
They're even using this random tight end named Max Williams.
Kyler Murray MVP this year?
Yeah.
If he keeps going at this pace without cooling off.
Dak Prescott.
Come back. Come back.
I think Dak might end up getting the comeback. And then Kyler get the MVP.
But... I mean,
if though, I agree with Francis. He has to keep this.
Yeah, he
did this last year. He did this last year. Starting real hot.
By the halftime,
fell off a cliff.
But to be honest, it does feel different this season.
Yeah.
Like, just understanding, because DeAndre Hopkins, you got to understand, he made the Texans relevant. You know, like that's the type of talent they have. And when you complement that with Kyler Murray hitting his ceiling, that's a dangerous fucking team.
The offense reminds me like how dynamic it is. It reminds me of that Chiefs offense and when they won 2 years ago. It's just that dynamic. You just can't stop them anywhere specific.
You know,
really
like to me, a fun match. Not saying that this is what I think the Super Bowl is going to be, but the fun matchup would be Chiefs versus Cardinals.
I like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like that's potential for fireworks right there.
All offense, maybe a little defense, a little defense here and there.
A lot of speed, a lot of offense, and 2 quarterbacks that you want to watch. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think
the appeal is there.
I agree.
To be honest, you know, to wrap it up, Cardinals take this division. I think it's their year. They're an all around great team, and even on the defensive side, they're not sorry. You know, they can get after you. So.
They do have some bad games, but they'll bounce back with
bounce back.
They got stars on defense.
Yeah,
like, it's real easy to bounce. That's why I'm saying like it's very similar to that Chiefs team because they didn't have a good defense, but they had stars.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And Buda Baker, Honey Badger.
The thing is, like, you can have a bad defense yet have stars in the team to turn it around, like cause turnovers.
Yep, that's all you need.
You know, they're a high risk, high reward type of defense.
Buda Baker will get you a pick six. JJ Watt will get you a strip sack. Chandler Jones will get you a strip sack.
And those are the type of defense that win championship.
Yeah.
The high risk but high reward type of defense. I would even say the Broncos were like that when they won.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I feel like they were the best coverage of the defenses that won.
Oh yeah, they had strap down.
But they also produce turnovers.
Yeah.
That's
pick sixes.
So
strip sacks, everything.
Yeah, so I got the Cardinals, I got the Rams second, and then I still think 3 teams make the playoffs from this division.
Yeah.
It's just the third one is it's up to the Seahawks and Niners.
Yeah.
And so far the Seahawks have the edge on them because they just won. Hopefully we could get a dub next time we see them, but yeah, I still think 3 teams make it out, and we'll see what happens after that.
My hot take, I think I got all 4.
You got hot 4?
Yeah.
A scenario where all 4 go?
Man, that's insane.
I mean, the thing is, when you look at this conference, there's a chance.
There's
a chance.
And then the only other team that I'm thinking that can sneak in the wild card
it has to be the NFC South.
is the Panthers.
Yeah.
That's it. And even then, I think they have a high ceiling, but they also have a real low floor. Like Sam Darnold can give you crap at any point. You know what I mean?
It's just a matter of when.
It's just a matter of when and how many games does he do this year.
The thing is, through 4 weeks, they haven't broke 30 points on offense.
They have not.
So their defense would have to show up
every week.
Every week.
And it's a good defense. It was a top 10 defense last year, and they were young with rookies.
And very quiet.
Very quiet last year.
But you see what happens as soon as another team goes above 30 on them, they can't catch up.
They can't catch up.
Can't catch up.
Sam Darnold is a little bit more than a game manager, but in all reality, at the end of the day, he's still pretty much a game manager.
Yeah.
He can't win you games.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
He could be on a championship team for game management, but not
be the guy.
Yeah, not the guy.
Like that dude.
I don't think the defense is that good to like.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
But it can be. Chin is nice. Like that defense is pretty good. The D-line's nice. The pass rush.
Are we sweeping with Cardinals, or does anyone have like Rams surprisingly?
I'm gonna say Rams. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna honestly say the Cardinals fan out.
They'll cool off a little bit.
I think they're calling out.
Okay.
I know right now it's hard to say that.
Yeah,
it's not a bad call.
But I just think the Rams have more of that experience to last long.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
I'm not mad at that.
It is rough looking at the running back situation and how they got exposed last week.
Yeah.
I can't.
But
I have to pick the Cards after that.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear Aaron Donald's name really once during that game.
No, he was gone.
The fact that you can make their best player useless, and then Jalen Ramsey wasn't even locking up Nuke.
He was just playing. He was playing patty cake with Hop.
Like I said, Cardinals are calling every play at will, and
whatever they want.
Whatever they want.
But I could truly believe this is the year for them.
This is the year.
But I mean, I'm gonna go with the Rams though.
Okay, surprise! Like Rams in the end, get hot, take it.
Yeah.
And win that second game against them.
They're going to have to win like 14, 15.
Yeah, if they don't win the second game, obviously Cardinals got it. Cardinals got it,
Yeah.
The numbers been got.
And the hard part is that's going in Arizona.
Yeah.
They already lost in SoFi.
Yeah.
What about you, Dougie?
I like the Cardinals a lot. I do like the Rams a lot too. They were my Super Bowl pick like a week ago. I mean, if I had to pick one right now, I think Cardinals will take the division.
For sure.
Barely. Like, it'll come down to maybe the last game.
It's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Yeah. This is going to be another fun division. The West on both sides, AFC, NFC.
Both
great.
West divisions are good.
Great.
That's how we do it, West Side, baby.
Yes, sir. So, top seed and Super Bowl picks?
Woo! On the comp?
For the NFC?
You already know mine for both.
You already know mine for both.
Cowboys and Cowboys.
Cowboys will win the Super Bowl and lose the Super Bowl.
And all of it.
I can see us having the highest seat though. Like looking at our schedule and shit. Like
I agree with that.
I honestly think we get the advantage of the top seed just because
they are contenders for the top seed.
You know, our
worst
schedule
division they got the worst division in the conference.
I would say so, yeah.
And that helps a ton because then they're just going to beat everybody.
You know,
and
by then our confidence will be a high.
Yeah,
we'll be before.
Only
Also
play one division game. It's 5 more free wins, so you got at least 8 wins off of the back.
At least we don't have to worry about being 8-8 no more.
Yeah, you getting 8. You getting 8 wins for sure.
Hey, we could get 8-1.
That shit
that would be the worst, and I will hate your brother for that.
I would laugh my ass off.
I'm wondering.
Bert will hit me up and be like 8-1. That's a new one.
8-1. 8-1. Yeah, so a team is bound to get that eventually, but we'll see who's the first one.
That's hard.
Between the Cardinals, Packers, and Cowboys, and I didn't pick the Bucs to win their division, so I'm gonna stick to these 3 teams: Packers, Cardinals, and Cowboys to get number 1.
He's doing it. Hot take. He's doing the hot take.
Nah, I gotta stick.
Boo. Boo.
Give us the hot. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what?
Oh, he's doing it. He's fucking doing it.
He's
fucking doing
thinking
it.
about it.
Come on, betting man.
Green
Come
Bay.
on, betting man.
Oh my God! Yeah, I'm gonna pick the fucking Packers.
No. Oh, whoa, what? I thought you would go with the
I
Cardinals.
had a feeling.
I'm gonna pick. I was gonna pick,
Look
but
at
the Cardinals division is just
tough.
It's tough to sweep everybody in a division game.
Yeah.
But the Packers, it's just they're so sorry.
And I was looking at this.
Like Lions, Viking secondary is gonna get lit up.
It's like 3 hard games.
Bears might make it an ugly game, but
I just feel like there's going to be a lot of games from the Packers where they're just flat.
Maybe.
You know,
or that one game was it, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean they know for doing that.
It's got to be between Packers and Cowboys, probably getting the top seed. Just when you talk about schedule and how many games they possibly could win, it's going to be between those two.
I'll probably have to give it to. I'll give it to the Cowboys. Actually, I'm not gonna. I think the Cowboys might end up winning the entire conference. Just looking at their schedule, their division, all that helps. To get into the Super Bowl though. Sorry, not picking the Cowboys, Dougie.
Fucker.
My bad, bro.
Fucker.
I'm gonna have to pick. The LA Rams actually.
Ooh, blossoming at the end.
I want Chargers Rams, and I want the end
LA Super Bowl.
I want this LA
Battle
Super
of
Bowl,
LA at
and
the
I wanna
Super
win.
Bowl.
I want to win LA.
Ooh,
So bolt up.
bolt up.
That'd be an interesting Super Bowl. That'd be crazy.
It's in LA. What's better? It's a LA decked out Super Bowl.
Yeah, man. Hey, Stafford look good. The Rams look good. Chargers look good. Let's do it. It's LA's year.
Shit. I'm gonna. You know what? My pick's gonna be boring, but it's hard to go against this man.
Here we go again.
They're gonna tighten up in the end. I just know it. I know it.
Chiefs.
They will.
No, the Bucks are gonna make
We're in the
it.
NFC. We're in
Chiefs
the
and
NFC.
Bucks again.
No.
We're getting Chiefs and Bucks again.
No.
I think it's more likely the
'Cause didn't
Bucks
you-
make it back.
Didn't you say that on the AFC the Chiefs will make it back? Because if you did, then
I
the
said-
Bucks go back.
I said the Bills and Chiefs make it to the AFC
said
Championship.
Bills.
Oh,
Yeah.
I said that. I said Bills or Chiefs or Bills or Chargers. Yeah.
Yeah, or yeah.
He said one of the three.
Yeah.
Any mixture of the three.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely those three on the AFC side: Bills, Chargers, and Chiefs. It could literally be any of them to make it to the Super Bowl.
Any of them.
But if they were to, I just think I don't know. It's fucking Tom Brady, and the Bucks have talent.
Yep,
They'll tighten up.
it's Tom.
Yeah.
Even if they surprisingly don't win, all they need to do is just get into the playoffs, and they're gonna be themselves.
They could be every road game,
Yeah.
and they'll win every road.
And they'll win every
they'll
fucking
win every
road game,
fucking road
playing at S tier level.
Because for some reason,
Tampa.
Tom Brady just plays.
Refs throwing flags at S tier level.
Yeah,
They're already doing that for Tom. Just because he's 45 or he's got money. But either one.
Yeah.
His pinky touched his helmet. Personal foul.
pinky.
Personal foul.
Well, what do you say? What do you guys say? Dougie and Spud, you guys have to pick
You guys go.
your picks.
I did already.
Oh yeah, Dougie's already Cowboys.
Cowboys. My bad.
Cowboys.
Well, I said that the Chargers will probably make the Super Bowl.
Yeah, one side.
And I feel like the Cowboys are going to make the Super Bowl.
I like that. It was rematch.
You know?
He feels.
And the thing is, like, with all the scrutiny the Cowboys go through throughout the years, I feel like this is the year that toughens them up and they actually perform.
Yeah.
I think this might be the year they do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like when you look at how both sides of the ball have been performing since the Dak era has started, this has been like the most solid they've shown.
Exactly.
On both sides of the ball.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hope if they do any fuck ups, they do it early. Because I don't want to see that late in the season.
Like flame out in the end.
The last time I saw them this good was probably that rookie year.
That
for
rookie
Dak
year
and,
where everything was just
they're
clicking.
clicking every game. They're doing.
They lost the first game too.
They lost that first game,
But
but then
they
they
were
balled
hot.
out.
They got hot.
And they got hot.
You know, it's just I want this time around that.
And then just happened to meet Aaron in the play.
Yeah. I remember that game.
Yeah, I know you do.
I just want their mistake type of games where they just fuck up one whole game or 3 games happen early in the season.
Yeah.
And they get back on their saddle again.
Yeah.
Gotta win it all from there on out.
So Cowboys.
Yeah. And the thing is, I don't try to be
Good
like
year for
I'm trying to make it as unbiased as possible.
No, I
You know?
objectively looking at their schedule,
Yeah.
looking where they're standing at right now. Honestly, they probably have the best shot at
and the
best
thing is,
record.
it might be the schedule that actually makes them the healthiest too.
Yeah.
and home field, dude. Home field for Dallas is huge.
They're contenders for sure.
Sometimes.
Okay, that's fair.
Sometimes, depending on who we play against.
They're contenders. They'll be contenders for sure. Yeah.
I say NFC Championship is going to be Rams and Cowboys.
Sheesh.
Rams and Cowboys.
I like that. That sounds like a shootout to me.
It's hard to the way the Cardinals have been playing. It's hard to.
It's hard, but I got to keep it consistent with my pick from the NFC
Yeah.
West.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's the short quarterback drama for me that makes me not want to pick Kyler. It's just like imagining how many balls will be batted in a pocket.
In a
if
pocket.
they actually are able to contain him, it's not impossible. We saw it last year.
Yeah.
So we'll see if
with enough film, yeah.
with enough film, like that's how he got shot down last year at the second
Yeah.
half. So if it happens again, don't be surprised.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. The NFC Championship is gonna be tough. It's gonna be nice though.
I will say the NFC is a lot better than the AFC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot better. Lot better.
Yeah. They're still better. There's Bills, Chiefs, Chargers.
That's about it. It's
Yeah.
Raiders. You could argue Raiders. Broncos.
starting
Broncos.
to
Wait,
go
wait,
up.
wait,
Browns,
wait,
Ravens.
Dougie.
Uh,
Are Raiders a playoff team?
fuck no.
Oh shit!
Hey, we still don't got him yet, Francis. We still don't got him.
All right.
I'm trying to change them
They're
to get
a
on.
wild card team.
They're
So they're making playoffs. They're making the playoffs.
I said wild card because they won't win their.
They're a wild card to get in the wild card.
All right. Hey, at least we got them as a playoff team now.
No, I think they're a lot more dangerous than that, but we'll see with the Raiders.
All right.
I say.
That's fair.
Yeah, they still got to show me. We're first quarter of the season.
Yeah, I think I hate Stephen A. sometimes, but he said it the best. He said, this was their chance to show up on prime time, show up that they can own this division, and they ate it.
They blew it.
did not, and they blew that.
Face fucking plant.
They face planted,
Yeah.
They didn't even make it a game until the third quarter.
and even then it was like we. Just
and then
played
it was gone.
conservative. Yeah, we didn't even really.
One quarter of hey, we could compete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was literally the only. It was very, as a Chargers fan, that was the best part. They only had one quarter where they were making noise, and then as soon as the pick happened with like 4 minutes left in the game, I seen every Raiders fan just get up and walk out. It was the best feeling ever.
Hey, Earl heard.
It was the best feeling ever. Yeah. I started waving goodbye. I was like, "Hey, good game. Drive safely. I hope you guys are all okay after this." It's
I would laugh.
One game.
I would laugh if someone brought a fucking trombone and did that to people walking by
after the pick. After the pick, bro, that would be clutch.
For real.
All right. We're wrapping this up because we're heading almost at 2.5 hours on this
Holy
one.
crap, my bad.
No. This is great. This is great. We knew this one was gonna last long. This long? Fuck it. Oh well. This is a quarter wrap up.
Yes, sir.
We'd like to thank our guest again, Earl.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for stopping by talking football. Love it. We love it. We love it.
Nice having you on, Earl.
Mm-hmm. Very hefty episode, this one, but it wraps in a lot of factors. But I'm Spuddy McGee. Make sure follow, subscribe, do whatever you need of the Button Sports Podcast. We are on stream platforms, so just give us a quick look. We're there. We're on IG. We're on Twitter. Follow us, Spuddy McGee. On to the next, Francis.
Yo, this is Francis. Spuddy pretty much covered it. You can find us on YouTube and all major streaming platforms, Buzzin' Sports Podcast. Tune in, subscribe. We got episodes for everything football related. Fantasy football, DraftKings, just talking about the game.
Basketball coming soon.
Basketball coming soon.
So the Dougie list is a favorite.
List is a favorite.
Tune in every week. We got content coming out every week. So
Yurt.
This is Francis. I'm out. Peace.
Wrap us up, Dougie.
What's good, everybody? You already know what it is, your boy. Thank you for tuning in and listening. As always, we got big things coming this month. Like we said, basketball and, sports. It never stop. We got baseball playoffs, too. We do want to throw a little love that way. Just saying, even though we already know Dodgers going to win the whole thing.
Calm down. Calm down.
Other than that, I want to give one last special thanks to Earl. Thank you for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Much appreciate it. Y'all have a great night. Peace.